2,000 more rep to go for next for Motelia. So I'm not going to be talking much. I'm just going to grind it out. Strat is very finicky on this server. You have to do it just right, or I don't know, you pull things that are really far away. I have no idea why. So I just pull things from really far away. That's how you do it. And my DPS is a couple of rogues with pretty nice weapons. One has Nax weapons, the other has Core Houndtooth, I guess. I don't know. What does he have? Yeah, Core Houndtooth and Warblade of the Hakari. Probably should just roll two of the Hakari Warblades, but I don't think he has his other one, so that ain't gonna happen. I could make this pull a little better by dodging into the building. It keeps them all from ranging me, but the range damage isn't that bad on these guys, so I guess I don't care. Let's check Mutalia's rep. And I just have Mutalia swing two-hander just to speed things up. She's doing terrible damage. I don't have, I used to have code that said, hey, if your warrior's swinging a two-hander, go do the Fury code. I don't do that anymore. I should probably return to that. I could just throw it in for now. If you have the OEB equipped, then just go for it. Man, it was a long week. Even though I had a day off in the middle of the week, it still seemed really long. I should have made this a 1080p, a 1K stream instead of this 4K stream, but I was too lazy. Ooh, swords at 296. Two-handed swords at 296. Give me more, please. Give me more. That last ding for swords it takes forever. Unless you get lottery level lucky. I put Thunderclap back in the rotation. I had it was gone for a long time, but it's back. I don't know why I pulled it out. I don't even remember why I pulled it out. But Thunderclap is back. This is how you got to do it. If you go in there and start pulling while you're close to the packs, you'll have runners. They'll run off. You'll get 3 packs at once. You'll die. Even this is too hard. We got the Patchwork Horror. That's and I wasn't paying enough attention to. I was not paying enough attention to my healer, and it's because I was hiding. I was hiding my guys. Let's back up a little bit. Alright, so as soon as Mutalia dots, I stop fighting. because nobody else here needs rep. So it's much easier just to run back and restart. Whoa, jiggle my mouse. I was going to make a video entitled T1 does not make you a WoW god. Far from it. T1 is just barely passable for a lot of things, and don't think you're going to roll into strat in your T1 gear and lull your way through it. It it will kill you. It will wipe you if you do it wrong, like I just did. It will wipe you, and um, it'll wipe you over and over again until you get your feet under you. So T1 gear does not make you a god. Now, T2 gear, 2.5 gear, 3, those do make you gods. You can lull your way through anything that Strat can throw at you. You are a god. Alright, how am I doing? I need less than 1,000 rep. That's maybe like 2 full pulls, I think. Oh, I should have reset. Oh well, I'm not resetting. Only one of my guys has a key. That's why he's here. Otherwise, he wouldn't be here. I'd have like 3 rogues. I don't loot anything. Uh, yeah, I guess it helps to like buff up a little bit. All right. There we go. Cashmere needs to drink a little bit more, but that's alright. I'm going to pull anyway. I'm going to go pull the mini boss here. And he's not there. He must be standing somewhere else. Is he over there? Could be standing there. Or he could be somewhere very different. He's worth 50 points though, so it's worth pulling. I just strafe my guys around the corner. Line of sight these guys a little better. Even now, I mean, I'm just going to risk wiping um, if I pull from any closer. Yo, select. I'll bring up my keyboard thingy so I can see what keys I'm hitting. Look how many things pulled. See? I'm going to AoE taunt. So now I got to get everything off Kashmir, and Kashmir's dead. See, so many things pulled, and this is going to be another probable wipe. I mean, it's ridiculous. This is much more buggy than the last time I was in here. They messed with something, and now there's some sort of skill that is pulling many, many more things than before. It's some sort of bug on the server. Probably totem related. It probably is totem related. I bet you if I didn't have a shaman. Now we're really going to reset. Part of 5-minute multiboxing macros is a reset button just above, a reset instance button just above the reset UI button in the bottom right. So as you're running into your instance, you can just reset your instance. Boom. And start fresh. My goodness. That was bad. I played for probably 2 hours last night without wiping. I'm off my game right now. I'm not warmed up. No excuses. Just playing bad. I bring rogues in because they don't have to drink as much. I'm going to hand click a prayer of healing, see how that goes. That's rank 1 though. Here we go. Back everybody up a little bit. Now I'm going to hold the Alt key down and search for mobs that are not on me. As soon as I find a mob that's not on me, I of course remove my finger from the Alt key. You can also search around by mouse clicking. Like this guy doesn't catch me. That's the one I'm really sensitive to. I don't care if they're on the rogues. Really want to know if anybody's on cache me. So we're about 9 pulls away from glory. Cache me doesn't have any mana. Why not pull? It's all the way back there. All the way from back there, he was running at the totems. That's why I think the overpulls have something to do with totems. My shaman in here is elemental. So he's throwing chain lightning around. That's why he's pulling. Not drinking tonight, mostly because I had just a huge Mexican lunch at work today with some old work friends, and I couldn't eat again. Plus, I didn't get to go to gym tonight because I had to babysit. Monique went to gym. I didn't get to go to gym. Apparently, it's been established that she goes to gym where there's a choice, where somebody has to stay behind, and that's fine with me. She looks better than me anyway. Let's get the one off Cash Me. Another one on Cash Me. One on Crookshanks. Turn my guys around. They're not hitting. Booyah! All right, that was worth all the way up to 5390 of 6,000. So only 60 10 to go. 610 to go. I'm gonna drink. I have no mage here, so I'm drinking water. I added that into the code, by the way. If you do not have any mage water, you will drink the max level PvE water, which is Mana Dew or whatever it is. Uh, Morning Glory Dew. So no totems down, and I did not get an overpull. I think I should wait till all my totems are gone before I pull, and then I won't get overpulls. But that would take a long time, so that's not even a starter. Okay, this is going to be an overpull. Really overpulling hard tonight. I'm not sure. My theory is the totems. Let's. This is a normal pull. This is not an overpull. We are smoking them. I really want to see 1,000 DPS from my 5-man. Right now it's 768, 778. Let's burst a little bit. 990, 1046. That's what I want to see, man. I want to see 1,000 DPS. 1047, boom. 1027, 1,000 DPS. That's how you kill time. You challenge yourself in the grind to do something. And it helps. I don't want to watch the clock too much. By watching the clock, I mean there's Harsinger. By watching the clock, that means checking my rep all the time while I'm leveling. If you check your rep all the time, you know you get the old watch pot never boils situation. There's 50 free. Boom. Okay. Let's do that guy. So I'm not listening to music after all. That may change. But I mean, my my stream last night was flagged like instantly. Okay, now there are probably not enough overpulls left in there to stand back here, so we can probably come up. We'll do the ghostly citizens. Don't hit the 3 button like I'm doing unless your targets are right next to the rogues, because if you do, they'll waste a blade flurry. It's been a while since I've been in Ubers. Somebody in World Chat, my good friend Silithus Boss, is spamming more for Ubers. Um, But it has been a while since I've been in Ubers on this server. I should go try it again. It was a 15 man on Project Azrael, so it seemed to make it much more reasonable. Whoa, this is going to be a massive overpull. I'm going to AoE taunt if I can. Bursting. And there goes. There goes the wipe. We're going to try and get as many dead as possible, though, before we wipe. That's the problem with one healing. But, I mean, you should only be one healing a 5-man. Let's be real. Die. Since Shaman Uno's still up, I'll keep fighting. All right, we're running back. So that's so much for that idea. Coming all the way in. Of course, it didn't work. All these things you have to put up with on VG. But you know what? All in all, it's really not a bad server. It really is quite fun, quite nice. What I would really like, though, is for all of the talents to work. That's what I'm really looking for. I would like all talents to work. So, for example, the main one I'm thinking of is Pyroclasm. I would really like Pyroclasm to work. That's the stun that Warlocks can get on Hellfires, because that would be a game changer for me. That would absolutely, you know, allow me to prove that in Vanilla WoW I could have wrecked up the place. Wrecked up the place with Hellfire. Can probably 5-man any dungeon with 5 Warlocks, assuming they had water and food. Ah, getting back out. I didn't reset. Reset. There we go. Alright, I'm going to watch my pot. You watch your pot, I'll watch mine. Got a little bit of damage. Ooh, we are close. 5680. 320 away. Should happen this run then, right? I think. We can probably make it happen this run. We could just keep going deeper and deeper and deeper until it does happen. So this is the last run of Strat for Mutalia. So I'm happy about that. Then I'm going to go do ZG with 2 healers. 2 heal ZG. That should be fun. I'm looking forward to that. Oh dear Lord. Let's back everybody up. Good job. So these packs are 8 big, right? So each pack is worth 80. I needed 310, and so that means I need 4 packs. And you know what's working really well now? Decurse. All the changes I've made recently have made decursing work extremely well. Alright, we have absolutely no mana left. There will be drinking. So my good friend NNJ3K Dave from Orange County, he is working really hard on legal code to trick the players, to trick our tunes into moving around in certain circumstances. There are illegal ways you can move tunes around, but it involves hacking the code, and we don't do that here. But there are also legal tricks you can do to make people move around, and Dave is just about to crack the code. And I think that's going to be important for something like Ragnaros solo. Going to try something a little bit differently this week. I'm going to actually make some tries on Rag this week. And I have some ideas about what I'm going to do to maybe pull it off. I have some very, very good ideas, I think. But time will show. All right, how'd we do? Oh, just a tiny bit left. 110 left. You guys drink. That was probably going to be a big overpull. I'm going to burst. We're going to hammer through these guys quick. Broken cadavers don't give you any reps, so. There you go. 70 left. I need a 7 pull. That won't wipe me. Ooh, I'll just get Hearthsinger. That's 50. Whoa, what'd I do? Don't move that. Did I not hit Hearthsinger? Where's he at? Oh, he's standing in the hallway. It's gonna come up one short, I think. Yep. We are 10 away. Yes, I'm exactly one short. I can do math. Let me get one ghostly citizen. Can I get one ghostly citizen? Let me just get this plague ghoul. This is gonna be so funny if I wipe on my very last guy. And we are done. Boom. Honored with the Arch Dawn. She's going to Nax. guess we can just hearth home. 2.5k. I don't think so. All right. Well, I'm gonna sell my Nightfall because I don't know why I bought it. I'm not gonna use it. So um, so Mutalia is going to Nax. We're gonna do some Nax this weekend, and Mutalia is going. Ah, need to log in a mage. So what am I gonna do now? I said I was gonna go to ZG with 2 healers and see how that goes. I think that's gonna go really well, really well. I did the Panther boss on ZG with 2 healers. I think I put up the video. You can see it. I put it up like a day or two ago and vaporized that guy. Yeah, so I bought this Nightfall for 2,300. I guess I'm not going to use it, so I'm going to sell it to this guy for 2,700. Make a cool 400 gold. Oh, sucker. Chill out, sucker. What's he doing? How much do you put up? I don't even see his gold. Oh. Okay. Got my money back. I got my money back. Bro needed a Nightfall. I've got a couple of Nightfalls in my raid already. I was going to give it to my Alliance raid. And I thought the better of it. I'll just take the money back. What's happening, David Zielinski? Not a whole bunch. I was gonna go to ZG. I was gonna go 2 heal ZG. The 2 healing ZG has a very different feel to it. I really like it. You can do it if you have good gear, and I think I have good enough gear right now to 2 heal ZG. I wonder if I ever hit my 300 skill on 2-handed swords. I bet I did not. Nope, 296. I think the Obsidian Edge blade is really underrated as a 2-hander. I mean, increased swords +8 +42 strength. That's really amazing. That's much better than probably a lot of people understand. Um, I would say that's probably one of the best swords in the game. Can't prove it. I don't have my target dummies, but you know what? I'm gonna find a way to prove. I'm gonna find a way to sort that out and have some target dummies. How do you open that many clients? Each character under the same account? No, no, man. Each character is on a different account. You open that many clients by uh, here. I'll show you. Go to the Vanilla Gaming subreddit and notice I have a simple 5-man hotkeynet file. Right? So you have this 5-man hotkeynet file, and what it does is you have one line. You assign a hotkey. You define a hotkey. A hotkey is just a key combination on your keyboard. You define a hotkey that has a bunch of launch and rename commands for your WoW windows. And so here you go. Launch and rename 5 windows. And if you look at my hotkeynet file, I mean, I've got them for 40 windows. I've got them for 80 windows. All right, I can launch and rename 80 people. That is 40 alliance and 40 horde in one mouse click. So um, that's how you do it. So yo, is it Dave? All right. Hey man, I looked at your stuff. The movement, the initial movement stuff. It looks fun. Looks great. It looks like you are breaking through, but you have to explain why. Um, I failed to understand why or what the idea was behind making it triggered by um, being targeted by raid assist.
It didn't matter. That was just to show the movement.
Oh, I see. I see. I see.
It could be triggered by anything. It could be triggered by an event. It could be triggered by your buffs, debuffs.
Oh.
That was just the easiest way so you could sit there and
Oh.
zoom in on the target. So you know
Shit.
running back and forth.
You must have a beast of a computer. No, I don't have. Well, I mean, this computer is nice. All right, it's not a beast. It's one of the. It's KB Lake. It's one of the nicer computers. One of the nicer CPUs you can get right now is 7700K. But it's not a. It is not the best computer. And anyway, you could run 5 boxes. I'm talking to the text again. I gotta not do that. You can run 5 boxes on even a very old 5, 6, 7 year old computer. You don't need a beast of a computer to run 5 boxes. You simply need to turn your settings down. So almost anybody can 5 box. The exceptions are those poor bastards who are using old laptops. Pretty hard to 5 box on old laptops, but even old laptops can sometimes do it. So, hey Dave, guess what?
What?
Mutalia is now honored with the Argenton. That is my last character that fills out my 40-man Nax raid. So,
You don't even get a discount for being exalted, do you?
no,
So you
you
just have
don't.
to be exalted just so you can be attuned, right?
Uh, if you're exalted, you can automatically turn in the attunement quest, right? For with no mats, I think.
You're supposed to, but I don't think you can.
But there's a revered attunement quest, and then there's an honored attunement quest. And I've already discovered through trial and error that they make you pay the honored price even if you're revered. So there's no reason to get to revered. So, and anyway, you would never want to do that. You would always want to pay the price for honored because getting to revered is insane. Chicken butt. I didn't get time to guess. Oh, sorry. Sorry, man. Uh, you have.
I went into BRD like half naked and I managed to kill that arena boss like multiple times and got the cape.
On which server?
EG. That like a PvP boss that stands in the corner and try not to aggro.
Isn't there a whole bunch of them standing on each other? They're all in the
There's
corner.
5 of them.
Yeah. So how would you kill 5 bosses naked?
You sheep Veldrin and then fear and you actually can get 2 traps down with a hunter if you time it.
Oh, so you multi-boxed and you did the arena all bosses at the same time thing.
Yeah. But
That's awesome. You should video that.
one time I one shotted it, but if you kill any of the other mobs, you can just give one real quick and it'll not respawn. You just run back.
Wow. Dude, that is
It's like the best thing
pretty
you can get.
impressive.
Cape has 10 stam, 11 intellect, and 1% hit for spells.
Okay.
There's no fucking capes.
Well, congrats. I'm gonna log in my ZG crew right now, and we are gonna go to ZG, I guess. Now I'm ready for Nax. I do have to pay for her attunement, but I am ready for Nax, and there will be some Nax this weekend. Mutalia needs her shield, and if the Harbinger of Doom drops, I'm going to give it to one of my tanks and make it a tank weapon. No,
It's just thread.
yeah, I'm not even going to think about it. I'm just going to do it. Because I mean the rogues are fine, but I've got one rogue with a servo arm and a harbinger. I really I don't love my rogues as DPS. Um, they're fine for some DPS, but it's not it's not my priority. My priority is making my tanks better and whatever. You know what I'm gonna do? I was just thinking about the Razor Gore fight. I'm going to have the rogues in that fight. I'm gonna have them do a lot more stuns. There's gonna be a lot more delaying and stunning and stuff like that in Razor Gore. Did you get cold feet the first time in front of a camera from streaming? No, man, no, not at all. Mostly because people kept demanding that I stream, and finally, when I did stream for the first time, um, it was more like, you know, okay, here, I'm doing it. There wasn't any nerves, and for me, there's only like 5 or 6 guys ever watching, so you can never get cold feet from that. Um, if I had a whole lot of followers and my streams were 2,000 wide, I would definitely be nervous. I would definitely be nervous. That would be freaky. And yeah, yeah, that would be freaky. So, so we have that now. We have the movement gizmo in our back pocket now. We can we can move our characters. Let me do a control I. I rewrote control I. I think I mentioned that to you, right? If you if you put uh, a send window between each line of the control keys, uh, they work much, much, much better. But that one missed. Brutalic missed. She missed the last time too. I'll just hand run init on her. Uh, should I be nervous? I don't think so. I don't think so.
All that, I mean, that was all in the hotkey.net trick. It's kind of a weird thing you have to do with hotkey.net to make that work.
Yeah, it goes hand in hand with HockeyNet. It's not like something you can do purely inside of WoW, and that's too bad because HockeyNet can be argued as cheating by some, and I don't want to give anybody any sort of handhold on that. Who is not in raid? If you ever need to find out who's not in raid, just hit O, click your raid tab, and then look at everybody's windows. Whoever's freaking. We got this guy not in raid. Uno. Alright, he's in raid now. Okay, only 2 shaman. we're going to put the shaman in the rogue group, and the hunter group. Rogue group and hunter group get shaman. AoE groups get AoE groups get priests, and that's how you do it. You put your priests in the AoE groups. You put your shaman in the melee groups, and because shaman totems really affect melee more than hunters and rogues, more than casters in vanilla WoW. So you would never prioritize, you know, casters unless you knew it was going to be a really long fight and you wanted um, monotide to land on your casters. ZG fights do not necessitate that. We're gonna actually one of these. If it's mostly rogues, I do Wind Fury, and if it's mostly hunters, I do agility. I see who's in the party.
Do you do flame tongue too?
No, I don't. I don't. I used to. I haven't been persuaded that it's the right thing to do.
I am definitely heavy DPS. It's just what at what point do you do it over another spell?
Oh, it's going okay, Monique. Just streaming nothing really. Wife want to know how it's going. No, wait. Give me a scenario where Flame Tongue would be better than Wind Fury or Agility.
No, it doesn't. Flame tongue and could you have flame tongue and wind fury,
No,
or can you only have one or the other?
one or the other. You can't even have poison on your weapon and Wind Fury. So
Oh, I didn't know that.
yeah. So my rogues don't poison their main hands.
So then just use flame tongue when you're using Grace of Air.
Flame Tongue and Grace of Air.
Agility. Like,
Yeah. Flame Tongue and Grace of Air. How about Wind Fury and Grace of Air? Would that work too?
no, because when they're the same token,
But if I have two shaman in my group,
then you could do that. Yeah.
that would be pretty insane. The
You can't
one of the shaman would have to be enhancement.
Magnetite and Mana Spring in the same party. You'll only get the Mana Spring.
Oh, okay, that's good to know. But who doubles up shaman anyway? Well, you would double up shaman if you're doing the whole shaman five boxing thing, or shaman 10 shaman, or even 40 shaman. You're gonna have all kinds of doubled up totems. So I hardly ever have doubled up totems. So I've never really given it much thought.
I've only ever just manually moved the shaman so that I could double Magnetite in a row. It's the only time I've ever done it. I moved him back right after.
We could script that, you know. If we could only script it for less than 40 man. All right. You can't swap anybody in a 40 man. But for something less than a 40 man, you can swap people.
You can swap, can't you?
Nope.
You just have to swap the two people
No.
with each other.
No, you can't swap two people with each other. You can only swap a person with an empty space.
Can I do it by mouse?
No, try and do it by mouse. You can't do it. It's not doable. In a full raid, you cannot do that. Not on VG anyway. I think it and I think in original vanilla you couldn't do it either.
I
They,
thought you could just do it
remember,
by
even from the earliest days, people would have to get kicked out of the raid to rearrange the raid. Oh, we got a Zep. We got a Zep. We walked right up to the Zep. Oh, that's good. I guess it's almost beer time. I feel like I feel like there might be just enough room in my tum tums for some beer. Leo, can I get a beer? Come get on my YouTube stream. Yes, I did. Thank you very much. Say hi to the people. The camera's over here. Come here. Say hi to everybody. All right. See, look over there. You're on the camera. Yeah, you're on YouTube. Later. I don't normally play when Leo's around, but tonight's an exception because he's spending the night, and I played with him a lot earlier. So, got my Leo time in. And, if these videos just sit on YouTube for decades, he can go back and see himself on the camera. And, I'll be long dead and gone, and he'll be saying, ah, yeah, that's what Grandpa was like. He was really weird.
There's this guy. This is kind of unrelated, but I was just gonna say it right now. Be YouTube in 20 years because the Chinese are gonna screw us over. Because they're putting out all these cheap Wi-Fi devices for your house. So you get a Wi-Fi controlled coffee maker by installing this shitty little Wi-Fi chip that's doesn't have a UL listing or anything, and then you have to download a phone app and everything. And they're selling millions of these things, and people are putting them in their homes. This guy's let's try and demonstrate yeah, if we hack enough of them, we fuck over the power grid by getting everybody's coffee makers to turn on at the same time and introduce harmonics into the system. So yeah, our power grid is vulnerable because of all this shit. I thought that was interesting.
What a bunch of meanies.
That's why China's selling us all this cheap stuff that we can hack every day.
It has nothing to do with them making money, right? Come on.
It's to destroy the country.
It's to destroy the country. Okay.
If finally we get America, China number one.
China number 10.
Fuck you, USA boy.
China will never surpass us because they're hampered by their pictogram alphabet.
I was gonna say how they have to pass us, then they have to get more money than we're spending somewhere else.
Yeah, if they pass us, who's buying stuff from them?
It's like how are you gonna be richer than your parents? That doesn't make sense.
Well, they're getting close. They're at 12 trillion, and we are at 19 trillion.
My entire life since I've been in high school, they said China's gonna pass us in 3 years.
No, the point you're making though about how are you going to be richer than your parents, or how are you going to be richer than your boss? Um,
Yeah, and
the money has to come from somewhere,
yeah, and
but
and
you can't deny the curve, and there's nothing mathematically wrong with the idea of China passing us. It can happen. We simply have to buckle down, be exceptional, and work, focus on ourselves. Um, you focus on making good deals, good trade deals, and this situation will take care of itself. But I'm really not worried about
yeah, I wouldn't be
China
either.
passing us. Um, I'm, you know, I'm just worried about getting fair deals. Let's get some fair deals, man, and then I'll be a happy camper. Looks like somebody just went into ZG. Everything was cleared, although those dead bodies last for hours on VG. When you kill those guys in front of Zul'Gurub, those dead bodies last forever. It's funny. So I want to mention a comment on one of my YouTube videos that you can go see. Um, and I guess I'm not going to bring it up right now, but I posted for a guy all the code he needed to make a one button warrior. And he basically just copy and pasted that code into a blank super macro smextend.lua file. That's the file you customize yourself in super macro. And he said it worked fine. Said it worked fine. And, now he has a one button warrior.
My warrior macro isn't even that good, and it works fine. Like yours does 5 cylinders before it does other shit, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, mine just missed under like somewhere after Shield Sun,
Okay.
so it's not fully optimized.
Yeah, mine could go a lot further to be optimized. Believe me, I am well aware that my shit is not as good as it could be.
Well, you have mocking blow, right? Like it'll
I do.
automatically do a mocking blow,
Yep.
because that's probably like as far as you need to go.
I put Thunderclap back in too. I've been missing Thunderclap, so I put it back in.
I was gonna use that on my off tank because you have to be in battle stance.
Yeah, you take a little bit of tactical mastery and you don't lose anything. I've got it written so that you don't lose rage. I'm not gonna switch stances if I'm gonna lose a whole bunch of rage. I should really loot these bodies. Do you want to come in here and loot for me? He's like, no, I don't actually want to play this game. What gave you that idea? I don't play WoW. I simply write code.
I did like a lot of BRD today.
We do it for the lols, baby.
I could take all the BGs from him. You know what I need? I need someone who can enchant gloves with shadow and fire.
I got
I
Shadow.
feel like a lot of people don't do that.
I got Shadow, bro. I don't know if you have my logins, um, but if you do, you can just log my guys in and get Shadow. I'm not giving my logins out anymore because that one incident um, made me a little bit sensitive to it. But people need to behave themselves. Behave yourself. So little annoyances drive me crazy, like disarming this guy, not stopping his whirlwind or damage. I think if I disarm him, I should get paid for that, and I'm not getting paid for that.
What's bothered me with BG is how Manatide, not Manatide, but Mana Spring Totem generates aggro.
Yes, and that was really hurting me in strat. That was really hurting me in
Bloodstone
strat.
Wisdom does that too, and like I didn't know why my paladin was pulling aggro so much. I didn't understand.
Really?
Like you can't use Bloodstone Wisdom either.
Wow, really? That's
Yep,
that's
it's
kind of
like mana tick.
that's kind of big news.
That's a not yeah, it's a big bug. It's not a little.
That's not a little bug. That's a big ass bug.
Every time I pull shit, they just like one guy stays on my wire, and I had to chase everyone else after the totem. Come on.
Come on, man. Shoo. Let's go kill these sons of bitches. Man, I took a day off in the middle of the week, right? And the week still seemed eternal. It was a bad week. It was just really hard at work.
Yeah, I need to figure out. Hopefully, I don't have to work for the company for like 10 years before I can figure out something I can do on my own.
Well, you are back in the job hunt, right? It could.
And they just like, here, do my homework kind of clients too.
Yeah, my daughter did some tutoring in San Ramon, which is a rich area, San Ramon and Danville, and the kids were just insufferable. She could not do it for very long. The pay was okay-ish. I mean, she made a lot of money, but it was a situation where she knew it was not sustainable because the kids were just little horrors.
I would have been really opposed to it before, but then like I see what other students in my classes do. I'm like, yeah, I guess this is fucking normal for other countries, and then they do it when they come here. It's cheating. I'll be on their damn phone in the middle of a test. Teacher doesn't care. Like, yeah, we get international tuition from them. We can't expel that. It's 30 grand a year compared to the measly, what, like 3 grand we give them.
Yikes. All right. You know what? I am gonna put my keyboard up so that people can, so I can get it on record, basically. I do think I lose some frame rate when I have this keyboard up, though. So, um, but I'm gonna show you the keyboard for these boss fights. And now, keep in mind. Oh, you know what? I didn't even change my YouTube thing. We're in ZG now. Let's go change the dashboard name. Um, to
I only
healing
get my codes
VG.
run just like put in a kill order pretty much. Like I can just press one button and not worry, and then we'll just keep attacking till the mom's dead with one button press.
Absolutely. I mean, there that is definitely something that you can do. Um,
Yeah.
that that's using on update, right? And
I don't think you like for a caster you could use casting finished too. It doesn't even have to be on update. You just gotta
true.
figure out all these.
There's nothing wrong with on update. I mean, think about the idea that you had of
Yeah, making
only do it once every 10 cycles or whatever. I think keeping it in on update is just probably easier to manage, maybe, although might not be as high performance. Um, Triggering it on casting events is probably really smart too. Each time you finish or get a cast interrupted, you make a decision about what to do next. Okay, this is Venoxis. This error always pops, and it's caused not by my code, it's caused by KTM, because I don't have KTM anymore, or something. I guess it's bigwigs being upset that I don't have KTM. Whoa, that was a very fast snake kill. This two healing thing is. Whoa, no, 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 no. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, I forgot to dismiss the pets. Let me dismiss the hunter pets. Lost my mouse, lost my mouse. Whew, that's scary. Lost my mouse again. I'm trying to interrupt Holy Fire if I can. Yeah, I gotta interrupt of Holy Fire. That saves some pressure on you healers. Whoa, and he's already in phase 2. Damn, that was fast. So on VG, you see the as soon as you see the first cloud go away, you start backing up. And keep your rogues out of the second cloud. And that was a fast Venoxus. Oh, we're super
You're using
fast.
two healers.
I'm using only 2 healers, and
Did you no heal it before or tank changing?
no, I've used 4 or 5 healers all this time. So I could have one healed
I
that.
think Shay had a video with no healing though.
Yes, and that's what gave me the idea. That's what made me first start thinking that, hey, Tang Che killed this boss, this particular boss, with no healers, right? And he lost some people at the end only because he pressed the wrong buttons. But um,
Like, is a Shadow Priest enough for the tank or something?
no, I don't really think he got that much healing at all. I just think that he DPS really fast, and that's the thing. So
Yeah.
Shadow Priests do a lot of healing, right? No doubt about it. Let's see how much healing Silza is doing. I mean, Silza is doing 26% of the heals. Now, effective healing is much more important. Now, Silza is doing 22% of the effective heals. That's insane. That is
It's like
so much.
they're just always coming. If it's in the right group, yeah. Shadow Priest is crazy.
That is just crazy. So, I suppose a whole bunch of Shadow Priests would get her done.
Shadow Priest and Warlocks just for horny.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I've always kind of dreamed about uh, with atonement heals, right? I was gonna do a Death Knight and Priest raid on Cataclysm level using atonement heals, which is a smart heal that disc priests do when they smite people. They heal the lowest, the most hurt guy in your raid whenever they do that. And now I'm beginning to think, well, forget atonement heals. We could just do vampiric embrace heals um, all the time.
How do dots in the debuff slots work though? Like, does if you have 5 Warlocks, does that take up 5 slots with corruption?
If you if they all shoot at the same time, if one of the warlocks gets a corruption on and the other guys weren't ready, they'll say, "Oh nope, there's already corruption on the target," and they won't cast theirs.
But like I know the all. Is that even worth keeping up then?
What corruption?
Yeah. You only get. I mean, you get lucky at the beginning, and you get 5 until they get knocked off, right?
For molten core style, molten core size um, mobs, it's worth it. In my opinion, it's worth it quite a bit. I definitely saw. I had once recently. I had a bug that I didn't know about where my guys were not casting their corruptions, and I will say that I definitely noticed that the warlocks were doing less damage.
My question is just how does that affect the debuff slot? Does each one take up one?
Yeah, yeah, each one takes up one. There's 16 debuff slots. I never exceed the number of debuffs. I don't do stupid stuff.
I'm trying to think. You have Sunder for sure.
Get over
You
here,
have
you.
three, at least 2 curses. Scorch, Shadow Weaving. I just feel like you have a raid full of fucking warlocks. You're just knocking everything off.
Dude, when I was on Project Azeroth when it was version 1.5, 1.6, we only had 8 slots. 8 debuff slots.
I'm wondering if corruption just doesn't count as a debuff slot
It counts.
or dots.
You can watch them fall off. Why are you going back and forth on this? Why do you think corruption is special?
No, like it works for me, but like I'm just wondering when you get up to MC size, like at some point you're knocking stuff off. I don't know.
No, I never knock anything off because I never have 16. Uh, but if shadow priests, um, I mean, I don't use pain, for example. I don't use shadow word pain,
Oh, okay.
except to. Well, I guess I do. I do it
Use rank one for stacking.
for rank one. Yeah, there you go. There you go. You got it. Oh, I
You have
lost a
Thunder
guy.
Clap too, right?
I have Thunderclap too. Thunderclap's on these mobs. I lost a
Yeah.
guy, and there is a Berserker. Okay. We're okay. We're all good, baby. We did lose Ice Flows, though. That's the disadvantage of 2 healing. If there's a lot of pressure, I guess there is a chance that you can die. Yeah. Plus, I use Mage Armor. I mean, I don't make it any easier on my healers, that's for sure. If I just use Ice Armor, they would probably be a lot better off. Everybody would probably be better off if my mages use Ice Armor.
Okay, yeah, I guess there's probably room for like about 5 warlocks. You're good.
Oh, you're doing the calculations?
Yeah.
Well, remember the only dot that warlocks really put on the target are their individually assigned special curses. That's 4 to 5, and then their corruptions if they all land at the same time. And that's another however many warlocks you got. So,
Like,
if you have 9 warlocks like my alliance crew had, you could easily exceed it.
well, I think you need elements and shadow and maybe weakness. But I think those
I
are
don't
the
use
ones.
weakness. You need elements, shadow, and recklessness. Uh,
And you don't need recklessness on boss.
you don't need recklessness on a boss, and you don't need recklessness in Molten Core at all, really, because nothing runs. But
But
you
other warlocks,
definitely need recklessness in five
should
bands.
be easy. Yeah, but so you should have shadow elements, and then everyone else should be amplified uniform.
I gotta take recklessness out of my Molten Core run.
I want to know how much amplified doom hits for. If you have like, nightfall and shadow weaving, everything up.
I don't know. When I go into Nax, I will when I'm almost finished doing Nax and resetting and stuff, I'll go and do the Stone Skin Gargoyle, and because we rely on Doom on that guy quite a bit, and this time I'm going to kill the Stone Skin Gargoyle. I've never killed him before. I never had enough DPS. This time it's going to be different. We're going to kill that Stone Skin Gargoyle, and we're going to kill him to death. And then, maybe we even have enough to do the double Stone Skin Gargoyle pull. Wow, that would be crazy.
You haven't been an axe in a long time, huh?
No, months and months. Months and months.
Yeah, so you have like all the new healing algorithm and a bunch of new shit.
Yeah, I think healing is better than the last time I was at Nax. And, I'm going to have Mutalia this time. 3 warriors with might gear on. That I've never had. So that in itself is going to make a very big difference. There you go, man. That was AOE with only 2 heals, and it's working well. It's working well. I've got to actually deprogram some of my healers. I think 2 of the druids are going back to Moonkin.
You have to down rank on your Moodkins to keep them up on one fights.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to wind up doing. I'm just going to downrank my Moonkins and. Oh, God.
Probably like, yeah, down rank when they get to 30% or something. Or even lower, maybe.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, this is bad. Oh, this is bad. This is why you don't fight right there with totems, because the Gurbashi Berserker will light on them. That's a wipe.
You should make in everyone's signal, it's buffed, and then get all the fear names that there can be, and then
I suppose. I mean, Alt 4 makes everybody follow anyway, so I've never really felt the need for that. I think, look, there's an old expression, um, better is the perfect is the enemy of good enough, and I just I think we might be crossing into that area. What is this berserker doing?
Oh yeah, I
He
can't.
walked through a wall. Oh geez. All right, this might be a run back. All right, maybe not.
Alright, for sure that you can't say that about your fucking interrupts on the rotations and everyone blowing them at once.
How often do you really need interrupts though? I mean, that's the thing.
You don't need them.
In there's no fight in vanilla WoW where you need to put your interrupts on rotations. That at least none that I've stumbled on so far.
That's the difference on like in BRD of taking 30 seconds to kill a marshal or 2 seconds.
Oh yeah, those guys. Yeah, interrupts on rotation would be good for those guys. Gosh, those fights can just go on forever. It's funny. You're bringing up examples um, from five mans of why it would be better, and it's so true. Five mans can really. Oh, where is this guy at? Where is this guy at? Oh no, he's close by. Five mans really can stress your code. They really can. You know, they can expose weaknesses in your code all over the place. Code that is fine for doing all the bosses in Molten Core. You get to a five man and suddenly, oh, it ain't fine. It ain't fine at all. That's why I like raiding for PvE and building up gear. I like raiding better, but this is one of the weaknesses of my thing. What's up, Marcus? This is one of the weaknesses of my routine is that people really want to see instructions on making five mans work because not everybody can run 20 boxes. Not even everybody can run even 10 boxes. But everybody can run 5 boxes. And so I think people are crying out for more instruction at the 5 man level. They want more instruction on, hey,
Yeah,
sure you can do Venoxus, but you haven't tried Dire Maul. You don't know what we're going through. And yeah, I feel for those guys and I'm conscious of it and I know that it has to be done. We kind of started to do that on Project Azeroth with the 15 mans. I made Eli make some videos about each 15 man and how to do it, and it went well and it was good. But not even Eli wants to do the 5 man thing, and he's better at the 5 mans than I am because he knows the 5 mans much better than I do.
like how, okay, how much hard drive space does it take if I was in a fucking instance for 3 hours with OBS? You obviously cut it out when you're editing it together, but or you
Oh,
know,
that's the good thing about streaming. It takes no disk space. When I'm streaming, I'm not using my disk space. I'm using YouTube's disk space. When I'm making recordings, it really doesn't take as much. It doesn't take as much as you think.
you're just doing a couple minutes though. You're not.
No, I mean I have made videos that are 3 or 4 hours long. It's 5 gigabytes. It's not that big a deal.
Really?
Yeah,
I thought it would have been more than that.
it's not that big a deal. Okay, we left somebody dead back there, so we're gonna have to go. We're gonna have to go get one of our bros. There's somebody dead right here. We have 2 people dead. So Marcus, what we're doing today is we're doing ZG with 2 healers, and demonstrating that if your gear is good enough, you can two heal ZG all day long on every boss. That's the theory anyway. Oh crap! Are you kidding me? And we have the berserker again. Oh jeez. Oh gosh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh man. Oh, we're dead. Oh, we're history. Help. Game over, man. Game over. Now we're fine. I kept my cool. Kept my cool. So, first beer of the day. My grandson brought it to me. The Giants already won. It is a good day. And the Warriors lost, and I don't care. As long as the Giants win, I'm a happy guy. I don't know what happened to the Sharks. I don't know what happened to the Sharks. Somebody tell me. Did Sharks win against Las Vegas or not? We got two Bay Area playoffs going on right now. Okay, well, that Berserker is not going to be a problem anymore. See, one of the things I tell new players is kill that Berserker. Don't go in to Mandokir unless you kill that Berserker. Be patient, wait for him, make sure he's dead. And normally I don't follow my own advice. And normally it's not a problem. But today it was definitely a problem. Because I'm streaming, of course. I'm always going to wipe more when I stream. Someone asked me earlier, do you get cold feet in for the first time in front of the camera for streaming? I don't like wiping on camera. I really don't. I know people tell me, "Well, that's the reason we watch. We want to see you fail." And and failures are much more hilarious than smooth success.
You just get like drunk, and then after some point, you just don't pay attention. You always fuck up the pull, and then when you think you're too hammered to go on, you one shot it at the end.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
usually what happens. Like you're like way too hammered. It seems like, and then all right, fucking got it somehow.
Eyes Flows is dead. She did not make
been
it.
it's been a few weeks since we're super smashed.
Yeah. I never get super smashed. I never get like headache in the morning smashed, or and certainly I never get nausea smashed. But I definitely can imbibe to the point where you know that I am feeling no pain, and those are the nights when you don't know what you're gonna see. Let me tell you that you don't know
Like in
what.
the chat, Marcus says good morning, Fury. You'd still be saying it right now, like for the 20th time.
Shut up. That's not true. Now you've gone too far.
Torrin can attest.
He's not gonna back you up, man. Oh, good morning, Marcus. Didn't see you there. There, see, I did that for you. See what I did there? All right, let's hurry this up, man. Sheesh, that was a long entry into Mandokir. There's no reason to take 10 minutes like that getting into Mandokir. Gotta be a little more careful. Sold that Nightfall that I bought earlier. I bought a Nightfall a few days ago from somebody. I was gonna give it to my Alliance guys, and it was just sitting in my mailbox, and I realized I'm not gonna have any Alliance guys. So I sold it for a profit.
You think I can get some gold for my Alliance teams?
Yeah, yeah. If you need gold for your Alliance teams, just let me know and put something up on the auction house for a lot of money, and just tell me about it, and I'll get it to you.
I don't know if you want. I just mean in general, people be up for trading that stuff, or will I get banned?
Trading what stuff? What would you get banned for?
Characters like on, if you give up this fucking character for 100 gold,
That could ban you. That could ban you. Be careful about that stuff. Whoa, Fury Sweats almost ruined us. Selling characters for gold. Is that what you're talking about? Selling characters for gold? Yeah, that's frowned upon.
Just trading. Yeah, I'm not gonna sell the character and everything like that, you know.
No. God dang it.
I just am setting my rooms over and stuff. I'm not like taking the gear off or anything.
No, I thought what you were saying. I thought what you were telling me is that you need money on the alliance side, and I was going to send you some money.
I need money on the horde side.
Oh, you need money on the horde side. Well, then I can just give it to you. Walk up to me and open a trade window. I just gave Silithus boss 5,000 gold, and I made it back in about an hour. Money is not an issue here. Money is not an issue here on this server. First of all, the bosses actually drop a reasonable amount of gold. So you can actually finance your raids. You can finance your armor repair just by killing bosses. God dang it. What is going on, Todd? Alright. Spend, Spending all this time just jumping up on the ledge. Hello. What I'm doing right now is just jumping up on the ledge, guys, because I fight Manicure on the ledge. Too bad.
Did you know heal the
Ah,
raptor boss?
10:30. What's that?
You think you could heal the raptor boss?
Mm-mm. No, man. The healing is intense on the Raptor boss fight. Uh, that's where I'm at right now. The healing is intense on Mandokir. You can't no heal it. You have to. I'm wondering if I can two heal it. Let's see. Let's see. That's it's gonna be hard because the Raptor boss does crazy damage. Crazy damage. So logging back in, that was the 10:25 reset.
So do you know if I don't know how if you looked at the hotkey net thing I made, but did you see the cancel that I had to put?
No, I did not. I'll bring it up after my guys start are popped again.
I was just gonna say, yeah, you don't have to look at it, but because when you use key down, press a key, and then you do a wait, and then you do key up.
Uh huh.
Okay, and then when I had that bound, it's like higher. That setting's like 5 seconds.
Give me your address. I'm gonna send you a microphone. I will send you a microphone in real life. This has to stop. You're on my streams way too often to have such crappy sound. I lost you again, by the way. Your voice is completely gone. Let's see. Marcus says, I heal back in the day ZG. It was hard when ZG came out. Dude, tell me about it. The ZG on Project Azeroth was pretty close to vanilla, and I forgot some of the annoyances that were present in ZG at the beginning, like the traveling axe thrower patrol. There's a fun one.
What I was saying is though, I could tell when I had that macro up for HotKeyNet. When you spam it, like you spam it 4 times in a second, HotKeyNet would queue up that action 4 times, even when you let go. So it was taking like 10 seconds to stop running.
Oh, really?
If you look at keys, I was wondering. So just having key and then key four, you're just hitting it. Is that queuing up a shitload of fours?
See you, Marcus. Is it queuing up a shitload of fours? I don't. I don't have an answer for
You
you
know,
right now.
it's probably not doing it because the key is actually just so fast that you don't have to have it cancel. So they're just all happening whenever you press it. I think that's what's going on.
All right. Well, it sounds like you solved it. We talked our way through an engineering problem. That's how we do. This is so bad. Whoa, there's people who aren't even here. What the hell, man? What are you doing over there? Sucker. I've been really swinging and missing here on walking up the ramp, which should be a one-shot thing for me. Not tonight. Not tonight. After the new core, though, they say this fight will work as in vanilla. That should be interesting. Should be interesting. Maybe I'll be able to charge 2,000 gold for the idol.
The core they're never gonna release.
The core they're never going to release. Ah! And I totally screwed it up. It's alright. Actually, you know what? This is not so bad. Okay. We're ready to go. Kinda. Looks like we're going to have the mount because I accidentally popped the boss at the beginning. And, oh, somebody died. Who died? Let's get our shit out. Probably a healer. No? Who's a mage? Well, I'm going to res him. I'm going to battle res him. We're going to start this shit. Because I've been... Punching Bear. I just told you to battle res. What are you doing? There. Oh, it reset. Thank God for small favors. So someone recently told me that pulling with a warlock is a bannable offense on this server. Come on, guys. Come on.
I don't get some of the humor here. On Alliance, there's a bunch of people talking about, oh, if you kill Ren twice, you're gonna get banned. Fucking get it. It's hilarious, apparently.
Um, second rend. Oh man. I'll do it without pulling with a warlock though.
That's another thing I want to work on is getting imps to do damage and doing the phase shift if they're gonna die.
They kind of do it by themselves. Wow. Manicure really doesn't want to come to me. I'm really close to him. There we go.
Those imps fire shield probably can be helpful on some bosses too.
Come on, Mando Gear.
Oh yeah, that guy hits hard.
Come here, sucker. Here we go. Alright, we're going to burst. I'm going to have Furious Wipes throw taunts down on Ogon if he can. Not enough rage? What? Why are you not taunting Ogon? Whatever. I'm off tanking Ogon, alright? I'm off tanking the guy.
My god, you just got 5200 heal.
That's my boy, Cash Me. Punching Bear, yeah. Punching Bear. Punching Bear got a 5200 heal down? Damn. These are downranked heals, by the way. Oh, no, they're not. I took the downranking out. These are max rank heals. Fury Swipes don't die! Fury Swipes don't die! Cash Me had Fury Swipes' back. Fury Swipes is in trouble. Ah, he's okay now. Isn't my keyboard display interesting, guys? Fury Swipes died. What about that? Oh, Ogon. Ogon jumped up on the ledge. Sometimes that happens. So we're just going to shoot him from down here now. The pets are still up on the ledge. That's hilarious. I think some people are out of line of sight. Let's back up a little bit. There we go. Burst. Kill that stupid thing. Let's see what drops. Woo! Look at all that droppage. Oh, the offhand Warblade of the Hikari dropped. I needed the main hand Warblade of the Hikari. Manicure Sting dropped, which is okay. It's purple. We're on the purple train.
Aren't those Warblades real shitty except for Fury Warriors?
I don't think so. I thought they were good.
What's the speed on the main hand?
What's the speed on the main hand? I don't know, man. I don't have the main hand one here to look at. I only have the offhand one here. Man, Ogon has a lot of health. How much is that? 250,000. My finger's getting tired.
Yeah, the main hand is only 1.7. They're both 1.7.
And why is that a problem?
I think Rogue's like a slow sword in the main hand.
In their main hand, yeah, you're right. You're right. They want a nice slow one in their main hand. Look at this. Boom. You don't need a warlock to pull, sucker. Get that warlock shit out of here. Can nobody res him? I think everybody's out of juice. Let's drink a little bit. All right, beer number 2 coming. Oh gosh, I'm watching my daughter's dog. The dog whines every time she looks at my cat. So I'm kind of alone this weekend because all my kids are gone down to LA. Should have told them to bring you a mic. I think they're going. Um, I think they're buying car parts. They didn't. They weren't really clear to me on why they were going to LA. I didn't get the message. I guess they don't. They don't care enough to tell me.
That's not a reason to go to LA.
You don't understand the price differential. It's insane. You can easily burn the price of your car in parts up here. And in LA, it's totally different.
Is it for that Pontiac or whatever?
Yeah, and also I think my daughter, my oldest daughter, she's just like she gets an idea in her head, and I think she's gonna buy a car while she's down there. I think she has a car that she's looking at, and they're gonna drive a classic car back. So another car, and you know where she's gonna put it. She's gonna put it on my land, on my property, because she lives in an apartment. She don't have room for that. So guess where that car is gonna live?
She doesn't even get a parking spot, I bet.
She gets one parking spot, one, and they have two cars, of course. So she has to park one of her cars on the street.
There's actually street parking.
Oh yeah, this is just a suburb. There's going to be street parking, but it's a good walk from her front door. All right. When she goes out in the morning, she's got to walk a good eighth of a mile to get to her car. Oh gosh, this stuff bores me. All right, I just need the primal. I need to pick who gets the idol. Man, it was nice running this a few days ago and giving my hunter who had a giant stalker helm and giant stalker leggings unenchanted, giving him two idols in one run. That
Those
was
are super good chance.
that was brilliant. I think. Wait a minute. Is Crookshanks? Crookshanks never got his Night Slayer stuff enchanted. No, he got his legs done. So I'm gonna give it to Crookshanks just to just to complete him. What does it say? Still being rolled for. Get that shit out of here. I put it on. Oh, I didn't put it on free for all. All right.
I
Bam.
do that manually, sucker.
I don't. I don't. But when I log out and log in, I forget to hit zero. And
There's an event for that.
there's an event for that.
Player login.
Player login. Everything's free for all. Hey, come on, man. I don't have to do everything perfectly. All right. Who gets Manicure Sting?
I'm gonna make it so that you press so few buttons, it'll actually heal your carpal tunnel syndrome.
Manicure Sting is not better than Core Marksman Rifle. I'm sorry. Unless you're fully hit it up. Unless you're fully hit it up, then it could be better. How fast is it? 2.6. Damn. That is nice. I may go with Manicure Sting on one of these guys. He already has it.
I usually
Um,
pick the top end of the tyrant.
I'm giving it to I'm giving it to Badlands. He doesn't seem to have one, so at least I'll have it in his bags. He'll have a choice. That's what's important. And you know what? Double Warblades would not be bad for a hunter.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I think their hunter or fury warrior doesn't mind it because their bloodthirst is based on attack power.
I'm giving him a Warblade. Screw it.
And you can get 30 agility with a chance instead of just 25. You don't do a chance. Oh man, how much DPS are you missing?
No, I do enchants. I do enchants. I mean, I don't keep up on the enchants. I did some enchants this week. I had a guy give enchant up my anathema, and I had a guy enchant up
Nice.
uh, um, a mage weapon or two, and yeah, that happened this week. So now Silza needs work. Silza's my shadow priest, right? But she needs work. She's got some healing gear on still, and I've just not been paying enough attention to it.
Because there's no other gear you can get really. Just random off pieces. That's the way you'll get a bonus.
Yeah, and that's what she really needs. She needs to pick up all these random off pieces that will make the difference for her. She needs to get fully. And you can, by the way, you can get um, like 600 spell power if you get all the best stuff in the game. I'm not talking about Nax. I'm talking about BWL, world bosses. You can actually get together 600 spell power on a Shadow Priest.
But yeah, the next gear, people were using it until they got to Karazhan.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, my wife did a little bit of Nax, before Burning Crusade came out, she had some pieces, and she was also a High Warlord, of course. She didn't replace her Nax and High Warlord gear till nearly 70. Right about when she hit 70, she started getting pieces that were competitive. There were a few exceptions, like those jeweled boots that you get out of Ramparts. Of course, those are best in slot for a long ass time. But what do they call them? Clod hoppers, clod stompers, or something. Anyway, let's get a rogue voodoo doll to Crookshanks.
Dude, I got the best Shadow Priest in BC because we're only given somehow that was killing anything, and I was rocking a four-piece arena, four-piece tier 8, whatever, tier
Oh,
11.
that's right. We did four piece and four piece. That's right. That's what we
Oh,
did.
so good.
Okay, Rouge. Badlands has the Rouge. You know, I went to the Edge of Madness boss, which I'm told you do not need the potion for on this server, and it would not pop without the potion, so I'm doing something wrong. Really annoyed. And I cleared all those stupid guys out, all those dumb goblin things, and yet I did not get paid. Is this Badlands? That's not Badlands. That's why he doesn't have the thing. Badlands. I got a bunch of dolls yesterday, though. I had nothing better to do, so I was clearing all the packs out in ZG, and I refreshed all my dolls. So I've got full sets of voodoo dolls now. You do not have enough free. What? Oh, you're saying I already have a voodoo doll? No, that's too shreds you say. Crookshanks, dude. Front and center. There you go. Okay. Did Dodgers win today? I think they did, unfortunately. San Diego just isn't getting it done. Actually, the funny thing about baseball right now is almost everybody in the National League is a winning team now. There are three teams at the bottom of each division taking all the losses from everybody. I've never seen that happen before. The Dodgers are the exception. They're also a losing team. But the Dodgers are one of four losing teams in the National League now. The other three are basement dwellers. That's pretty hilarious. I've never seen anything like that. All right. So this is what is it? I'm going to say Vigilant Embrace. No. It's not Vigilant Embrace. This one. No. I can never remember which one's which. Death Embrace. Ah, there you go. Is it for a rogue? Is it for a rogue? For a rogue. Yeah. Put that on your hat. And does he have his shoulder enchant? Yes, he does. So that's full Night Slayer gear with all good enchants. He's a badass. He is the badass. All right, let's try and do the spider boss with two healers. We're just going to keep going here because Monique and the baby went to sleep. So I have the rest of the night. I have the house to myself. The rest of the night to myself. And I'm not really that tired, so this is going to happen, man. We might go all the way to Hakar tonight. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. No, we won't. No, we won't. The server reset after I killed the snake boss, so Hikar is unkillable.
It just resets while you're in there, huh?
So Hakar's now unkillable. Thank you, VG. No Hakar. No Hakar this cycle. I'll have to go back to AQ20 to satisfy my 20 boxing urges. Sometimes I just want a 20 box. I don't want a 40 box. And I do want to kill. Um, you need to plant some guys. This is what you need to do. You could help me. You need to plant some guys next to um, the guy in the Blasted Lands, the world boss. What's his name? Kazak. Yeah, and let me know when he's up, because I'm too lazy to do it myself. And then we'll go kill him. I know we can. I know we can because Tank Che gave me all his code that he used and all his methods.
You just take it with facing away from melee in one spot, so you can actually use them all out this way. And then he turns around and age.
I don't think Che used melee at all. I don't remember seeing him bring melee in at all. I think he left everybody at max range and just had people DPS out when they were low on mana, and then had all of the shaman just chain heal. That's what he did. He had all the shaman, all that their whole job was just to chain heal the whole fight, and it worked beautifully.
User joined your channel.
Whoa, who's this? Oh, what's up, 420 man? Nah, not much is up. I'm just rolling ZG with two healers to to confirm it can be done for me.
Fucking head. Fucking head. I'm gonna go to about 5.
It's working really well, Bray. Working. I'm even gonna try Jindu with only two healers. I think it's gonna be fine.
They've done all the other bosses so far?
Dude, something bad happened. I killed the snake boss, right? And then the server reset. So Hakara's out for me. So I don't know. I wish they would. I assume it will be fixed, at the core. But the ZG trash is probably going to be a lot tougher after the core reset.
Does the boss just not respawn, but he retains the aspect?
The boss simply gets the aspect back after reset.
But because you were in the instance, the boss just didn't respawn, so you can't take it away.
Yeah,
It has an ID.
yeah. The instance has an ID. The 1030 reset doesn't do anything for you. Doesn't give you extra bosses. Nothing. Sometimes it saves you when you're about to wipe.
At least you didn't kill the bat boss, right?
I did not kill the bat boss.
Yeah, that's the hard one. That's the one that does the AV silence.
I know, but the poison is just rocks me. It rocks me. I guess I could put up poison totems and stuff, but I still think that the poison is too much for me.
I think I've ignored the poison each time.
Well, I never get the poison because I don't actually let him have poison. But yeah, couple of bosses in, nobody's died except for I you told me that I would get banned if I pulled with a warlock, so I didn't pull with a warlock, and so I had to off tank the raptor, and right at the end my off tank died.
Yeah, but then you could just pick it up with your main tank.
Yeah, it didn't matter. I mean, it was the end of the fight. So.
Yeah. Yeah, so you can do that as well. Nice.
Yeah, I mean, Ogun normally doesn't do any damage anyway. He just runs from person to person. But I didn't have anybody down on the ground for most of that fight, so he decided that his job was to jump on my main tank with Mandokir, and I didn't like that, so I jumped a tank down. Anyway, No big deal. Oh,
I've been doing some healing scripts since you talked about how yours were so nice. I thought I would improve instead of only using quick heal.
excellent. You know who's working on it a lot is Atreo. He's really got it close to perfection.
The healing, yeah.
Yeah, the healing. He
Yeah.
he put in that heal calm library where all his people could communicate their heals to everybody else in the raid, and he's close to cracking the code and making it absolutely bulletproof.
Yeah, yeah. Used this healing add-on like a year ago, and it was kind of good actually. Not as quick as quick heal, but good for shamans compared to quick heal.
One thing I figured out while talking to him, just talking to him about healing add-ons in general, I figured out I was hamstringing quick heal. Maybe quick heal is even better than I'm giving it credit for. I don't let quick heal do anything in my raid except decide what level of spell to cast. But but one thing I've been doing on quick heal that I think is wrong is I have this: if I'm busy or casting a spell, then return.
Yeah, yeah.
I have that if busy then return, and that's not giving quick heal a chance to cancel spells out. So
Yeah.
I still don't think quick heal is the answer, because long before I ever did that if I'm busy then return, I tried using quick heal, and there was just way too much overhealing. Even though it's supposed to prevent overhealing, I found it
You
to
have the
be.
wrong version of quick heal as well.
Oh, you really?
Yeah. Let me check link to the correct version. There's. Do
Oh.
you know who Mima is on the Lion side?
Mm,
He has made the Thales add-on. He's made shitloads of add-ons, at least. And he has a version where he has updated the code a lot, and it's so fucking fast. Like,
really?
yeah, he's gotta figure out what his website is named.
Dude, that's very interesting. Are you kidding me? I was too close. Okay, let's get rid of the poison.
Please find his git.
Okay, interrupt drain life. And I'm still. No, I'm not too close. Alright, poison's okay. Oh, you know what? I didn't bring the rogues up. Let's go bring the rogues up. Kick that drain life, baby. Okay, this is 2 heal spider boss. Looks like it's doing okay. Every smile, you're doing your job, but I really don't need you taunting right now.
I can share links on Teams.
Oh, he's gonna. I'm gonna get poison volley. I guess I'm just gonna take some poison volleys. Seems to be going okay. Nice. That was one shot. Only someone died right at the end from poison. A couple people died from poison right at the end. That's all right. Good. Two healing working fine, and that was the boss. Well, Tiger Boss is probably going to be impossible to two heal.
Yeah, I think that one is gonna be rough.
That one's gonna be hard. I think Jindu doesn't actually require that much healing, so I do think that I am going to two heal Jindu. But yeah, my mind is open for a better healing routine, and and I've asked Atreyu whatever he comes up with, please check it against quick heal and see if it's better than quick heal. And you're the first person who ever told me I was using the wrong version of quick heal, so that in itself could be a breakthrough.
Yeah. Um, can you give me permissions on TeamSpeak?
I don't know. I don't think
No, I
so.
don't
It's
have.
not. It's not really my server. So
Yeah, I can't even whisper you on TeamSpeak. Can you uh, copy links in game?
yep, you can link it a
Okay.
game. Oh wow, Talisman of Protection. That doesn't drop very often. Fury swipes is fine.
Uh,
Fury swipes. 9 defense. Dodge 1%. That is just such a good necklace.
you do the spiders?
Yeah.
Yeah, that necklace is so popular. Fourth base.
Really?
Yeah, fourth, fifth shared spot.
Let me
Like the one from the dog in Molten Core is better, of course.
Okay, I got it, man. I'm gonna I'm, I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna try it. I've been meaning to try quick heal, a pure quick heal again, to see if it's just better, and I am gonna try it.
Like I think your healing is really good. Like it, it's good that you're doing other stuff than only using quick heal. Because if you're only using quick heal on all targets, it is
Hold on.
going to be some of overhealing and shit, and it's gonna like most of the healers are gonna focus on one target.
Hold on. I gotta take the dog out. Yeah. So about the best thing I could say about my healing routines that I've come up with are I can kill bosses. That's about the best thing. They're not perfect in any way, but they're good enough.
Yeah, but you're healing from what I've seen from your videos, since I haven't tried it out myself. That everyone is not healing the same target all the time. So
Yeah.
like if you have only quick heal on other targets, they're still just gonna go for the lowest guy.
Yes.
And like all the healers, they're gonna go even if the fucking heal common and all that shit doesn't really work properly on VG. Uh,
Oh, really?
yeah, because of the combat modes, but with the new core it's gonna work perfectly. Uh, it still says it still announces, but like if you all have all healers on the same computer it's gonna go same millisecond anyway.
Exactly. That's the main problem that I was finding with quick heal is that when the battle started, everybody would jump on the same guy every time. And so basically you would have to cancel out each person would have to cancel out their heal to get everybody healed.
Yeah.
And that was just killing me. And and the overhealing cancellation just didn't seem to work. I was getting a lot of overheals with quick heal. So did
Yeah,
not did not did not love it.
overheat cancellation will work perfectly. Like you will barely do any overheating. Like if you stop pressing a button, of course, it will just uh, finish the heal on all the characters.
Wow.
But
That
it just
sounds
sounds
really
like
good,
it's
Bry.
yeah, it is good. Like you should definitely use it for one or two priests at least, and just try it out to see.
Yeah, I'm gonna do kind of a control study of just using quick heal, and because it's been so long, it's been like a year since I tried just pure quick heal. Oh my gosh, I cannot see anything. The camera's all busted.
You should continue using your stuff, but use it on one or two priests.
Well, I'm not gonna use my stuff if it works perfectly. I mean, if it works perfectly, then yeah.
But if you're gonna heal, like it's just gonna all the healers they're just gonna heal to the lowest person all the time, and then it's gonna cancel its heal.
But in theory, it should be okay. I mean, I press the button 5 times a second. All right. So that means in 1 second, 5 healers will be on a guy. Let me think about that. Okay, I press it. Everybody tries to heal. I press it again. 4 of them cancel.
The fourth then cancels it when it's healed. So if one priest manages a quick heal, yeah, a quick heal, a flash heal it's called, in 1.5 seconds, and four other priests that you're using is using heal instead as longer cast time. Gonna do 1.5 second of that heal, and then it's gonna cancel when the flash heal has gone out. Like it's not gonna stop healing until the person's healed. It's not gonna cancel it heal before that. It's not just gonna use heal command like,
I
oh
think
shit,
I understand what you're
someone
trying to
just
say.
left, so I'm gonna quit it. So like, and if you're using this on druids and shamans as well, that has lower cost that heals, just gonna interrupt those heals all the time. So like, I have shaman that I'm using quick heal over shamans on, and it's just interrupting 90% of the heals because the target is just gonna get finished up by three of my priest flash heals before the chain heals out. I'm changing my healing right now. Like it's gonna use check for stuff, then it's gonna use different stuff, else it's just gonna quick heal. So everything is gonna get slowed down because it's gonna have check for stuff. Uh, else it's gonna use quick heal. So did a me and Pi did a priest macro yesterday that shakes your party on yourself, and if everyone is in the party is hurt, different degrees, it's gonna use prayer healing, else it's gonna use quick heal. I'm gonna make a
Yeah, I had prayer of healing working even a year ago. I would do that, but I kind of got away from it just because uh, of performance issues. I just wanted the healing to be. I wanted the priests not to process so much code, and check so many things.
yeah.
So I still want to get that back in there, and I really want to get chain heals somehow in the mix. But here's the problem with any chain heals or prayer of healing. You you might be topping somebody off. So especially with chain heals, because you never know really who's going to get healed with chain heals. So while your guy's chain healing and his chain heal hits somebody else, that guy might already being topped off by another healer. So you'll get overhealing out of that. And and before I put chain healing and um, prayer of healing into the mix, I want to solve that problem. I want to make sure that we don't get those multi AOE heals topped off. And I think it is a solvable problem.
Yeah, I have the code for that.
Well, there you go. It's already solved.
I'm gonna. I'm not allowed to share this with fuck.
Dude, you got to communicate with me through Skype or through my website. You can just put the code up on my website. That's what Dave does. He's in the chat right now too. He just posts code on my website on the forum. Um,
Yeah, but I'm not allowed to share this piece of code. It's made by a guy that didn't want to share it with me because he's using it himself all the time. So it's really easy. You
okay,
can you can make this yourself. You can just
but
set
but
it up.
you understand, every piece of code I write and use I share with the world. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But
that might be an issue.
you have made it. You have made it. If I'm just saying what it does. So this is for greater heal. So it checks if the target is below the value of what greater heal will heal. And if it's not, and the cast time is zero point 0.3 seconds, still it will stop. So if you spam this button and the target is, let's say greater heal does a 2k heal, so if the target is above, or it doesn't haven't lost 2k health, it won't. It will stop healing and it will start recasting it again.
Yeah, but that's exactly what quick heal does anyway. How is that different from quick heal?
Because with this you can specify for your own healing, so you can specify product chain heals, for instance, and in your healings you can just have the values
Okay.
kind of set.
All right. All right. It's kind of like a library that makes it easy for me to code.
Yeah, and it will just check if your current time is like greater than the casting time finish, it will stop heal if the target hasn't lost that amount of what the heal will heal.
I see. I see. All right. I'm interested.
So
You
then
got
you won't
you
have
got me.
overhealing problem with the chain heals, because chain heals is the most mana efficient heal for Janos rank 1.
Yep.
So
Yeah, we know that rank 1 is mana efficient. We know that rank 2 is mana efficient, but will your tank survive? And that's the big deal about down ranking. That's the biggest problem I've had with down ranking is in tough fights like Shazra, you're going to die if you down rank too much.
as
And
as I do, I only have two of my Janos using
yeah,
chain heals. The rest is using lesser healing. Healing. I have really good Janos as well.
dude, I got full tier 1, bro. I'm awesome, bro.
Yeah, you should definitely only use healing right now.
Wow, two unstable concoctions in the group when I usually have zero. That's great.
Unstable concoction.
The bat riders blowing up.
Oh,
Just weak sauce.
today I'm gonna do molten core.
You are?
Yeah.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. I will do molten core again this week, of course, but I don't know when. I wasn't gonna do it tonight. I just didn't really feel like it. And I do want to pull somebody through because I'm just DEing too much stuff. So I want I want at least a 5-man sub raid coming through with me to pick up a lot of this gear. And I need him to make a little bit more um, diversity among his classes because I think he had two of the same class last time, and that's no good. We wasted a lot of gear last week.
Yeah, this is something off stuff.
Yeah, you don't need pretty much any of it.
No, like I got
Oh, you did? You got the crit caster belt? Ah, that's so
Yeah,
good.
and
Uh,
two ropes of all the time.
that,
Or then I
that's
could actually replace my blood bag with without gimping myself.
yeah. I mean, you obviously know all that stuff much more than me because I mean, I'll pick up to this gear and I won't know whether I should replace it or not. I have no Noxic.com helping me anymore or anything. Um, I really need somebody theory crafting for me because I really don't. I'm not up to. I never rated. I'm not up to speed on, what's an upgrade, what's not an upgrade, and
Yeah,
you also got to know what's an upgrade on VG and what's
yeah,
not an upgrade because you got to know VG. There are so many exceptions to what you would normally equip because things work, things don't work, things are bugged, things work better, um, and I don't know any of that. Kelsaran was helping me with that, um,
I know.
but I mean
Me and
he.
Kelsey was usually sit on Grim Sleep and discuss what gear you should use from what you have.
Oh, okay, all right. So that's the thing. I mean, I don't even know if he plays anymore. I haven't seen him on in a long time. Um, and even if he does, I wouldn't pester him with silly little things like that. Hey, should I use this or this?
Yeah, you can always ask me. I,
I'll ask you. You can be my consultant.
I know everything about all the pieces of gear, every single piece of food.
Oh, really? Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. That does not surprise me, sir.
I'm a Luthor.
All right, market. We're gonna do Bat Boss right now. Sorry that took so long. Let's bring Shaman Uno up for the Fear Totem, and we're gonna buff a little more. But I mean, we've all been having fun multi-boxing this past year. It's been a lot of fun, right? It seems like there's a lot more excitement that especially in the last 6 months. There's been a lot more people boxing, and uh, I think the excitement is in the air here,
Yeah,
and it hasn't ruined the server. It hasn't ruined the server at all. I think people have been very low key, and I appreciate that. I don't like it when people drag their multi boxers through Orgrimmar and stuff, and you know rub it in everybody's face. I think that hurts the game, so I try not to do that.
yeah. It's fun. People get motivated to do it themselves when they see. Like every time I'm there, people are like, "Whoa, how did you do this? How did you level all of them?" I was like, "I didn't level them, but really fun. You should try it out." And then 2 weeks later, they're running a 500.
Yeah, there you go. Anybody can do it, and that's basically what I'm trying to communicate: is anybody can do it. So I will, I will work on my five ends. I will work on showing people how to run five ends more so than I've done in the past. Oh, come on.
Now I'm gonna take your code because I don't know how tables work.
Yeah, tables are the biggest pain in the ass to learning how to code Lua. My gosh, it took me a long time to figure. I wouldn't even say I've got it figured out, but it took me a long time to get adequately savvy with tables where I could use them no problem. But I'm not even going to claim I figured it out.
Yeah. All I want to do now is like I want to make up tables of the tanks, and I want to have uh, for the druids, shamans, and one priest. I want to have like the one priest check if people in that tank group are below say 70% health and doesn't have renew. It will use renew, and same for one druid, and also for the druids, it should use if target is below like 10%
Really?
use nature switch vest.
Don't do that. Don't use hots at all. Do not ever
Okay,
use hots because the hots will just be
exactly.
topped off. It's an absolute waste of mana. That's the problem. I mean,
Let, let's
hots were a terrible idea, by the way, from Blizzard. They were an
like
awful idea.
my renews, they tick for 500. My rejuvenations tick
Oh
for
gosh.
600. So it's not
So
really.
basically, you're gonna judge what spell to cast based on whether a renew is ticking, but you're not gonna know how long that renew's been ticking. It might be on its last tick.
Yeah, but then it will still use quick heal in the end. So
I guess. Let me know how it goes, man. I absolutely hate hots, and I never use them anymore. I started to. The only time I use hots is to do a swift mend. I'll just throw a rejuve or a regrow instant regrowth on a target and then swift mend him to save him.
yeah, but that's the wrong spec. Swiftman.
What did you say?
Swiftman is the wrong spec for druids.
Swift mend is the wrong spec. Yeah, well, doesn't
I'm sure.
surprise me that you're saying that. What would you really spec up to though in the balance tree if you don't have swift mend? I mean, there's
To
just
go on Nature's Grace.
there's way more points in Arresto Druid's talent point
That's
pool
what I'm saying.
than are used.
I would show you.
Did I even? Okay, yeah. The boss really didn't drop anything. I don't know why I'm even doing this. I don't need any of this loot. I guess I'm just doing it. I'm still just doing it just to prove that you can two man all this crap. And now I'm gonna go two man the two heal. Now I'm gonna go two heal the Tiger Boss. If I two heal the Tiger Boss and pull it off, then this is a special stream. Marcus, what's up, man? Yes, thanks for your code. I run a 20 box on PA and start a 20 on VG. We will see how good the new core is. Yeah, dude. Do not hold your breath for the new core. Just focus on getting good on VG with all its idiosyncrasies. And oh, this is the one you're. Okay, I'll.
That's proper druid healing spec.
Uh, it's not clicking very
Since
well.
you're not using hots, it's just like having less
Oh,
healing touch costs less mana, and if it crits, it gets reduced. The cost time gets reduced by 0.5 seconds.
okay, let me look at my let me look at Punchy Bear. I'm gonna blow up the screen to full because I'm
Streaming as well. Okay. I can't talk shit about
okay.
streaming.
Here's Punching Bear. Where am I going up to in balance? I'm going all the way up to Moonglow. No, Moonglow. How far am I going up in balance on your spec? Sorry, I the link isn't copying very well, so I wasn't able to copy it over. Send me that link again. Maybe it'll copy better. Yeah. See, this link somehow is breaking up in in the chat, and it's not working very well, so I can't copy it. Sorry, bro. Just gonna.
Now I gotta log in. I'm gonna chat anyway.
No, you don't have to chat. Just tell me the spec.
Moonglow and
Oh, you do Moonglow?
yeah. Hold on. Let's do it like there. You got a property. Possible spec. Oh,
So we're going up to Moonglow and Nature's Grace. Oh, and Nature's Grace. Oh, but we don't take anything past Nature's Grace. Okay.
yeah.
Oh, you're right. You're right. I'm doing this all wrong. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna go respec right now. Let me give a pre-summon to my boy.
Then you might have to recode or visit checking in the code if you have Swiftman before you use it.
Yeah, it checks.
I sent you a new link there with the spec. Hope you respect.
Oh, thank you. That should work better.
Yeah.
And it didn't. Damn it! I'm getting a line wrap here that is bugging me. But first, let me just focus. I gotta go. I gotta go unspec real quick. We can worry about that when I port back in. Okay. Talents unlearned. All right, paste bin. I'm gonna have to actually type this by hand, which is sad. T2 TNPU11. All right. I misspelled it. You freaking bitch. T2TNPU11. That's very easy. Okay. I got it now, bro. Which one's V? Okay. Fine, 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 fine. I get it. I get it. What? Omen of clarity? What am I doing with that? I'll have to add that in if you want me to do that. I don't actually use the improved thorns. I tried using improved thorns for a while, but then I didn't. And this we're going up to gift of nature. Okay. All right. I can do this. I can do only 1 point in nature's focus. I guess that's okay. I guess that's and none in the threat generation. Ooh, wow. Aren't you a tough guy? Um, all right. I'll give it a shot. There's 420 changing my game. Changing my game for me. I will never use these wrath points. I don't even. I I never shapeshift, so these are meaningless to me too. Omen of Clarity, I think won't ever get used. Don't you have to be meleeing for that? And then we got 1 in that. We get 3 in Moonglow. Done. Let's see how that works. Let's go, motherfuckers. All right, this is. Oh God, somebody's chatting. This is going to be Tiger Boss with 2 heals. And I'm really going to try hard here. I'm really going to try to make this happen. I I feel like I have a shot. I would feel more comfortable if I had 2 warriors instead of a warrior and a druid. But what are you going to do, man? What are you going to do? Oh God, I pulled those snakes. This is actually going to get pretty ugly. Probably. We're going to stand over here and do the Berserker. Oh, yeah, no second fear. That was actually the best Berserker I've ever seen. And again, no second fear on this Berserker. Wow, that's a good strat. The one I just came up with. I'm giving props to me. I soak the first fear with Berserker Rage, then I call the rogues up, then I pop. That was one healed because my healer disconnected way back. Yeah, that worked. 2 Berserkers very quick.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back, man. What you missed was 2 rapid fire Berserker pulls where the Berserker did not get to the second fear.
Nice.
And nobody was feared because I soaked up the first one with Berserker Rage. And then I pulled in the rogues right after that fear. So that was badass. One thing I'm going to change for this fight, we're trying hard here, right? So the one thing I'm going to change for this fight is I'm going to put Silza in. I'm going to put Silza in the tank group. In a tank group. So that Silza is a Shadow Priest, so the tank group is going to get Shadow Healing. And we're going to get a unexpected Berserker. This one we're not going to be so lucky on. But I perfectly timed my Tremor Totem so that nobody ran. Wow, that was amazing. That's 3 insta-killed Berserkers in a row. So let me talk about what we were doing. We're going to put both tanks in. And we're going to put a hunter in for the. We're going to put a hunter in for the True Shot aura buff. So this is going to be very different. There's going to be. There's going to be a lot of vampiric heals on the tank group. The rogues are hitting hard tonight. My rogue spec's probably all wrong too. I could probably use your spec help quite a bit.
Are they using daggers or swords or maces or?
A little of everything. Punching Bear is now the #1 healer by far. That's awesome. I do love the druid heals. Just the direct heals in vanilla WoW for druids are just amazing. You don't need hots. All right. I hate to say it, but I have a good feeling about this. Who's able to loot this one? All right, let's do this. Mr. Tiger Boss, you're going down. Why am I amplifying magic? Why am I amplifying magic? Do I want to amplify magic? I think on this one, I think amplify magic's okay.
Yeah, I think so as well. Do the nature damage. Sure.
I don't know why I'm amplifying magic. Apparently, when I select Zulian Tiger, it's time to amplify magic. So I must have some code in there that says if your target is Zulian Tiger, then you're gonna buff with amplify magic, and I don't remember why. Okay, hunters, go back to the wall. Whoa. Okay, we're ready. All right, mark it. Tiger Boss. And I don't think I do any tricks with off tanking. Maybe I do. Maybe I do. Maybe I say Zath is off tank. Ugh. This is going to be bad because Fury Swipes is not a great tank for this.
Let's go swipe the left one open.
No, I normally won't be swiping. I normally will not be swiping, so I'm just gonna I'm gonna do what I can. That's probably, you know what? I'm not even gonna assign off tanks. Fury Swipes is just gonna pick people up um, as an unassigned tank. I think this is a bad idea for a druid tank. Maybe I should make Eversmile the off tank and then use Fury Swipes as my main. Because then Eversmile can pick up everybody and he has defense for days. I think I'm going to do that. I think that's smarter.
The left one is a blind, so you kind of want to assign tank to.
I know he does a blind, but I'll just pick him back up with Eversmile. All right. So Fury Swipes is going to be my main tank for this fight, and Eversmile is going to be assigned Zath and Lorcan as his off tank targets. There you go. And we're going to do High Priest Thekal first. Let's do it. And the main thing is not letting anybody die at the beginning. Kill the tigers first after things get stable. Oh, Flame Shock died at the beginning. See, that's what you can't have done. You can't have that. Whoa, get off Lorcan. Not on Lorcan, not on Lorcan. Thekal, sucker. Thekal. Okay. We're kind of stable now. I'm going to hit 8 and res. Flame Shock, maybe. No. Okay, Theckel is half down. Let's switch to Zath, get him half down. Switch to Lorcan, get him half down. Back to Theckel. Lorcan. Zath. We're losing a lot of guys. I don't think we're going to be able to do phase 3. Okay, we're gonna start using multi-shot and stuff. Lost a good amount of guys here. Alright, I'm using the 3 button now. One guy's dead. Cutting it really close here. Okay, we got it. Good job on phase 1. And I'm just going to tank phase 1 with Eversmile. And I'm going to run people back in manually who got force punched. Where the hell did Theckel go? How the hell did Theckel get off me? I've lost my target. Nah, it wasn't even close. Too many people dead for phase 2. And anyway, I was losing my target. I tried to switch tanks and I didn't do it right. Plus I got a really bad force punch there at the beginning. So the upshot is I do think it can be 2-healed. I do think it can be 2-healed. And if I had 2 warrior tanks, it would be 2-healable in absolutely, undoubtedly 2-healable. But it's getting late here, and I'll just do it tomorrow. Very excited about my new druid spec. I've got 2 other healing druids who probably are not going to be healing druids anymore, though, because I just have too many heals in my Molten Core raid now for my gear. The new spec is this. It is Nature's Grace healing. Nature's Grace Moonglow healing. So, I mean, it's rocking it. It absolutely rocked it. So, that was before I respect. The 5600 heal guy was before I respect, so maybe we're going to get a 10,000 point heal now. Hey Monique, how's it going? Is the boy asleep? All right. Well, I'm coming to bed. All right. Well, it is grandson in the bed night. I don't know how this sleep's going to be. It's going to be rough, I think, because he likes to kick. No, he'd be terrified. I mean, he doesn't normally sleep here. Plus, when Tracy moved out, she took her bed with her, so there's really nothing in that bedroom anymore. I've got nothing in that bedroom. It's just a bare room. So, um,
Sounds like a perfect opportunity to make a man cave.
yeah, Monique was suggesting that, but that room gets too much sun for me. I don't like that much sun. I do have a man cave. I have a study actually with no windows, and that would be more likely. It has a window. It has a sliding glass door, but the thing has a curtain on it. So
You like extra, no natural sunlight, but extra Wi-Fi intensity next to your
yes, you got it. You got it. So I'm I'm thinking of making the study, kind of a. I used to use it as an office, but I felt too isolated from the family, so I stopped doing that. Um, my office is actually right there. If the video is still running, you can see those monitors behind me and that curved glass desk. That's my home office, and it's right in the middle of the living room, so I don't feel isolated from the family when I'm working. Okay. When I'm hardly working. When I'm working hard, bro. When I'm hardly working. I work too hard. I do work too hard. And all right. You know what? It's all right. It's enough. Hey, what's up, Le Pion? You are Franche. Fury, how many bosses have you killed so far? Tonight, I just killed the spider, snake, and bat boss, and Mandokir, of course. And I just did a try at the tiger boss with two heals. I'm trying this two heal thing to see if this is legit, and it's legit. I think I can two heal this whole thing, especially now with Punching Bear's new spec, where the druid healer is just way, 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 way better. Um, I think he'll never run out of mana, right? Or he'll run out of mana way, way slower. So I think the two heal thing is when you have this level of gear, it's silly to have much more than two heals. So I am going to do that. Le Pion, so you are French. Do you live in France? Let's see if he lives in France. I used to hang out in France just a little bit, not much, when I lived on the border between Germany and France. Um, but it was all right. I mostly hung out in Germany, though. Right on.
When were you in Germany?
I lived in Germany in the 80s.
Oh man, before the wall fell.
Yeah, this was during the Cold War. I was a Cold War soldier. You're in Dor Dor Dordogne Dordogne Dordogne. I don't know where that is. Dordogne. But there's like probably close to a million towns and villages in France. Oh, it's a region. Okay, the Dordogne. I am not pronouncing it. Dordogne. Dordogne. How the hell would you pronounce that? Dordogne. I'd tell you how we pronounce it in the South. We would say Dordogne. How do you like it there in Dordogne? Well, shoot, LePeon, you came on at exactly the wrong time. I'm about to sign off, and I don't know how I'm going to make this exciting for the weekend, or what I'm going to do. Probably going to play with my grandson tomorrow for a good amount of time, and I will do some streaming at some point. I do want to find. Didn't you? Hey, Dave, didn't you say you had 560s now?
Yep.
Well, it's time to, quit talking about it and start doing it and come into Molten Core with me tomorrow and get some gear on those suckers.
Yeah, I can get it tuned. What time?
Oh, man, don't ask me a time.
Oh, I.
If you see me on, if you see me on, you join me. I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll play it by ear. You are 16. Oh, how do you say that in French? Wow. Uh, 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 6-9? Not 6-9. I don't know how to say it. D. How do you say 16 in French? I've completely blanked. It's not D. D. You can't join me? Why can't you join me? What do you mean you can't join me? Dude, that's driving me crazy. How do you say 16 in French? How come I don't remember this? It says? It says? No, no, it's not say. It is says. Oh, they have their own word for 16. Okay, that's why I couldn't remember it. It's not decept, 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 decept. I guess you don't pronounce the last two letters. Decept. Oh, you do kind of pronounce the last two letters. Decept, de-sweet, de-snuff, says. All right. Oh, you are says. Germany is a good country? Not anymore, sir. Sorry, 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 Germans. You've gone from being a very good country to a not good at all country.
They almost beat the world at war twice.
No, I mean as far as their abilities, but as far as a place to live, it's not so fun. Neither is France, though, Mister Says.
Pretty sure it's still good for as long as you're old money, but other than that, you're fucked.
Don't hang out in the cities. Let's put it that way.
Well, it's better than having Trump president.
Yeah, he says as we solve the Korean War, we drive our stock market up 50%, and stop,
Yeah,
stop.
stop world trade.
Yeah, we will win at World Trade. That's right.
But no, nothing
You've
crazy.
you've been listening to your media too much. You've been listening to your deranged anti-Trump media too much. There's nothing like winning. It feels so good. And we are going to go on a streak of winning like you have never seen with this guy. Of course, he's a big mouth, bombastic fool, but he knows how to win. And that's what we need.
The very first debate, I was sitting there. I was at my grandma's house, and Megan Kelly asked him that question, and I said, "Only Rosie O'Donnell." So, yep, he's gonna win. It's like
Oh, when he said the Rosie O'Donnell answer, I've never called any women fat except for Rosie O'Donnell,
only Rosie O'Donnell, and everybody started cheering.
and everybody started cheering. Yeah.
It wasn't right.
What is for you a good country? Well, America now. I feel like America. I mean, I know it's cliche, but I really feel like America has come a huge way forward in just 1 year.
I'm gonna say, well, I don't know, like economically, definitely not, but
We're at full employment, my friend. We are full employment. What's that?
I give my vote to New Zealand.
New Zealand? New Zealand,
They're doing damage, is all.
yeah, but they have their own issues too. New Zealand has some serious uh, social justice problems over there too, with a little too much nanny state and that kind of thing.
Outstanding.
What's
Outstanding.
up, Chandler Powell?
My best ally of America.
New Zealand? I mean, I hear good things about Australia. I do. I hear good things about Australia, and
They for sure have never fucked us over.
yeah, and I don't know, man. It's a hard time right now, but I tell you what, things are good in America right now. Everything you're told about Trump, man, you really got to pass it through a filter because despite this guy being completely the subject of a soft coup, he's getting more done than any president in my lifetime, probably any president ever in his first year, and I'm just astounded by it. I'm astounded by it. He's it's the strangest formula, but it's working. And You can't argue with ending the Korean War. And why did the Korean War end? Because of Trump's unpredictability and because of his craziness. He turned out to be a crazier guy than Kim Jong Un, and that scared him. That scared Un. So it's going well. It's going well. Good job, Chandler. I love my country too. I even loved it when, it was kind of being run into the ground by a bunch of guys in a row. Um,
Somebody's doing the raping, okay?
so, anyways, that's as far as I'll go into politics, guys. I'm not a political guy, and I don't like talking about it on my stream. But I also have eyes, and I know when we're winning, and we are winning big right now, huge. Um, I have three employed kids, and I have a kid in school still who has a job as soon as he graduates. All right, and this is not small time stuff. Okay, this is big cash employment, close to six figures. One of my kids is over six figures.
But big cash is getting to live at your fucking house. So I mean, 6 figures.
So
Yeah, your daughter's dumb for getting that apartment.
no, we would butt heads if she lived here. Believe me, the money's well worth it. We were getting close. We were getting close to butting heads before she moved out, and I was almost gonna say something.
That's where you just build a little cottage in the backyard, right? You have enough land.
It's crossed my mind to build another building in the back and have somebody live there, but there are so many zoning headaches that go along with that. It's just insane. So
There's like Saddleback, there's a city called Silverado, and there's a bunch of land back there that you can get like an acre for 50 grand, and like you live back up next to the national forest, and it's like, why the fuck is anybody living here? Like, oh yeah, it's 500 grand just to get permits before you can even build.
oh geez, oh my gosh, yeah, yeah. And that's funny. That's one of the things that the new president has really focused on. He really is focusing on this cost of building. He's a builder, and one of the things that drove him crazy as a builder is the amount of studies that have to be done and the amount of permits, the money you spend. He said it's unacceptable that it takes 10 years to build 2 miles of road. It should take 6 months, and he's going to make sure it takes 6 months. And he had a giant stack of regulations on his desk when he was talking about this, and he said all this going away. And he has repealed 22 regulations for every regulation that he implemented so far. That's a 22 to 1 ratio. Um,
See, like when they lift the regulation on like federal land, though, see, they need to give that to people, and they don't need to like let
let's move slow on that. That's
give
that.
it to people.
My opinion is let's move slow on that. Look, a lot of people don't know that the U.S. government owns 2/3 of all the land in the United States.
I just don't want that to go to like huge fucking developers before like citizens would get a shot at it. Is all I'm saying. Because in Orange County, that's a huge fucking problem because we have urban
Yeah.
everything, and everything's gonna be a condo. There's gonna be no more home ownership in Orange County anymore.
Honestly, look, honestly, you're probably not going to get your wish on that. Developers will get first crack. They have the money, and Trump is a developer, and so uh, he probably will see it that way. But that's phase three or phase four. That's down the road. That's years down the road. Um, the focus right now is making trade fair, and I'm not sure if it's going to work. Yes, there's going to be a trade war. I'm not sure how much pain that's going to cause us, but personally, I'm okay with the pain. I'm okay with some short-term pain to get a better deal. And you have to be ready, like he says, you have to be to get it to make a good deal. You have to be ready to walk away. And if you don't believe that, try to buy a car. Try to buy something big. You will make a much better deal if you're ready to walk away. You will always make a better deal if it's okay for you to just stand up and say, "All right, well, we'll talk later. This isn't really going where I thought it would go." Um, if you're not ready to walk away, you will not make as good a deal. Simple as that. And for the first time, we actually have a leader who understands stuff like that. I don't know. After this, after how good this is going, I don't know if America's ever going to elect somebody who isn't a proven business leader. We might get addicted to that for a while. We'll see. We'll see, because I'm not used to this kind of productivity. This is really productive. 81 accomplishments in his first year, and 11 Obama legacy items repealed. Wow! All the while being investigated by a a special prosecutor who is apparently investigating something that's not even a crime. Collusion is not a crime listed anywhere. So I think he's going to get through all of that. Certainly, the U.S. public is getting tired of it. Um, and the fact that Kanye West has flipped has really changed the landscape, I notice.
Yeah, I think he's been a hype beast for himself. I think he was always Republican, really.
I like what Chandler Powell here says. He says, I can't comprehend who would be next. I can't even think of somebody who would be a suitable follower. He's going to be a hard act to follow. He's going to be a hard act to follow. I I don't think it's going to be somebody like Ted Cruz, just because Ted Cruz, let's say everybody liked Trump, right? Let's say America in general was happy with the result. They get to the end of the 8 years and they say, okay, who are we gonna elect? It's not gonna. I don't think America's just gonna say, oh, it was because he was a conservative, because Trump's not really that conservative. No, I think America's gonna realize, oh, it was because he fucking knew how to make a deal, and he had ambition. He didn't take a paycheck. He wasn't there to fill his coffers and get rich, because he was already rich and he could make deals. And I think that's what I feel like that's what America's going to look for. I think that's what America's going to look for next time, if it continues to go this well. All right, if it continues to go this well. If everything blows up, obviously all bets are off. But
The election. Every Republican that was like running against him got just called ugly or low energy or just humiliated.
he had a nickname for everybody. He branded all of his opponents, and that's one of the things he's very well aware of. He persuades by branding people.
Ted Cruz was his worst opponent, like the guy he had to watch out for, and they had that Inquirer thing. Like, Ted Cruz fucking slept with these five women, and they blurred the faces, but like you could tell who they fucking
Yeah,
were.
I mean, Amanda Carpenter was a problem for Ted Cruz, and Ted Cruz, Ted Cruz won some states. All right, when Ted Cruz won Iowa,
Like that's what
that was the
happened.
first that was the first primary. Ted Cruz won the first primary. A lot of people don't remember that. And when Ted Cruz won the first primary, I had no dog in this fight. I did not have an opinion on anything. I just thought, but when Ted Cruz won Iowa and Trump came in second Iowa, I just thought, fuck. Then it hit me. I thought, we're not ready to change this country. People aren't ready to go in a different direction. They're gonna go with politicians still. And then I realized I did care. I did have an opinion. Only then did I realize, when Trump lost Iowa, only then did I realize, oh, nothing's going to change. That's when it hit me. I thought, nothing's going to change. It's just going to continue to be like this. Because a lot of people don't remember, you know, or people outside the country don't understand the doldrums we were in, before the election. The country was not growing. Pay is not increasing here. Um, and the tax burden is heavy for us. As far as Americans go, tax burden seems pretty heavy for us. We feel that the taxes are too high. Everybody who doesn't feel their taxes are too high. But Europeans look at us and say, "Oh, you think your taxes are too high? Come to France. We will show you some taxes." Uh,
California ain't much worse than here, or ain't much better.
Why do you think the whole world makes fun of America now? Now, that's what you're being told. You're being told the whole world makes fun of America. There are certain countries that are more liberal than others, but I will tell you there are a lot of countries out there right now that are absolutely brimming with respect for America. South Korea comes to mind, North Korea comes to mind, Japan comes to mind, China comes to mind. Did you see the the welcome that Donald Trump, the president of America, got from Premier Xi in China? If you didn't see it, I would highly recommend you get on YouTube and go watch the welcome that Donald Trump got from China. It made me cry. It was so good that I actually had tears in my eyes. The amount of pomp, circumstance, and respect shown is something I've never seen for an American president from a foreign country before. And and I had to compare it to Obama's welcome when he went to China just a few years before, where they wouldn't even roll a staircase to the plane. They made Obama get out of the auxiliary stairs which drop out of the plane.
Yeah, I remember that.
So, I mean that,
Same with the Saudis too.
and the Saudis, yeah. And the welcome that Trump got in Saudi Arabia, gosh, do you guys even remember this? There's so many things that happened in the last year.
I think fuck you. I think we got from another country was from Turkey when Erdogan was in the limo and his bodyguards went and fucking smashed all his
Right,
windows.
right. Erdogan's bodyguards beat up a bunch of people in Washington. They did go to jail, you know. Those bodyguards did.
Okay.
They did get jailed. They're doing time, and Erdogan does not like it. He's like, oh, why? Let my bodyguards go. But anyway, what I was saying is, you guys, do you remember when he went to Saudi Arabia and spoke in front of that entire room of Arab leaders and said, Muslim terrorism is evil to their faces? I was, I couldn't even speak. I couldn't even speak. And they panned the camera around that room, and all these Muslim leaders from all the Arab countries were just like, they didn't lynch him, but he said it right to their faces. And in the years since, Bin Salman, the new Arab crown prince, has rocked the world with reforms in Saudi Arabia.
They arrested a bunch of people, executed a few.
He is presented unpredictably in our media. Many people do not question why he raises the numbers. At first, it is presented as if something was taken from us. This is why many people are scared. Yes, and that's, for moderates, for people who aren't paying attention, this is what Trump engenders, possibly in foreign populations, is just a scared unpredictability. He does come off as petulant. He does come off as um, uh, you know, unpredictable. Yeah, unpredictable. You never know what he's going to do next. You never know what he's going to say next. But the shit works, and you cannot argue with success. I mean, you can argue with success. Uh, you watch the U.S. media. The U.S. media argues with success all day, every day. Oh, what the fuck, man? I hate Korea unified now. This sucks. This is bad for the U.S. I mean, whatever Trump does, the U.S. media says, you know. And I think all America, a plurality of Americans now understand that the media is 100% against, well, 95% against him. 95% against him. And they just roll their eyes. I think 55% of America now just rolls their eyes at the news now. And when Trump comes on the news, they don't watch. They just turn it off. They turn the channel. Oh God, Trump's horrible. Yes, we get it. Trump's horrible. Let's turn the channel. And that's what I see happening, even in my liberal stronghold of Silicon Valley. And believe you me, where I work, you can't say you can't say anything except I absolutely hate Trump. If you don't absolutely hate Trump where I work, you're endangering your career. That's how left wing it is.
streaming this right now.
Yeah, I'm streaming. Okay. Somebody wanted to talk politics. Fine, I talk politics. That's as far as I'm gonna go. He's a weird guy. He's winning. I like America winning. I want America to be great again. Blah blah blah.
And that piece of Jake,
The dossier. Yeah, I think it's generally accepted, even except with the most hardcore left wing Antifa types, that the dossier is just fiction. Um,
all this Antifa shit stopped.
it stopped because it stopped being funded. I mean, look, the Antifa rallies in the beginning were Soros funded, and this is not a conspiracy theory, bro. We know they were Soros funded. They were funded by, um, not Move On, the his other organization, the Open Borders, yeah, Open Borders Foundation. Um, anyways, uh, but doesn't matter. Anybody can fund anything they want. It's a free country, right? Uh, we have to we have to deal with it, and we want to keep the country free. This the Look. I'll say one last thing, and it has nothing to do with Trump. Where I feel I'm losing my country is when people in my country say I have no right to offend them. That is where I feel I'm losing my country. My country has a constitution that the founders decided in their wisdom the most important right that we have as human beings is to offend somebody else. The First Amendment does not give me the right to free speech. The First Amendment really gives me the right to offend you. And that's what a lot of countries don't have in this world. We have a right to say things that offend each other. And you cannot take away my right to offend you simply because you have hurt feelings. That's what the First Amendment is about. It was never enacted to protect speech that everybody agrees with. It was enacted to protect speech that people disagree with. Now, there are all sorts of exceptions and rules that have made it through the Supreme Court. You can't threaten people with physical harm. You can't shout fire in a crowded theater and by doing so, cause people to get hurt. Um, you can't swear on broadcast TV. A lot of people don't remember that um, the First Amendment has many limitations. Public forums have many limitations uh, that have stood up in court. For example, broadcast TV in America is regulated by the FCC despite the First Amendment. Why did that hold up in court? Because the U.S. Supreme Court found that broadcast television uses airwaves that are regulated by the U.S. government. Therefore, they are not a fully public forum and can be regulated. By extension, the same is true of the internet, my friends. The same is true of the internet.
FCC involved in political censorship though too. I don't know if that's happened, but it's usually all they just don't want you to say fuck.
Back to Warcraft. All right. All right, I'm done. I'm done. Soapbox put away. I will never talk about politics again. I'm very sorry. On the other hand, should I go do Jindu?
But we left. Wow, you were at 9 people earlier, and now you're 15, and you're not doing shit.
See, now I'm at 15 people. People want to talk politics. People want to talk that crazy motherfucker. Trump, you son bitch. You son bitch. And the Korean War, motherfucker. Why am I coming out of bear form? All right, I've ruined I've ruined bear form by not paying attention to it for too long. Maybe I tried to cast. Why am I casting grounding totem? That's another one. That's another weird one. I don't know why I'm casting grounding totem in Fury Swipes. Is that's an air totem lost. So that there's something wrong there. So hey, Fury Swipes, just found your channel. Quick question: what server is this, and have you tried multi-boxing on Warmane 335? You know what? I started the process of making some Death Knights to do some crazy Warmane multi-boxing, and I kind of wanted to do it on their main server. Then I found out there is no instant 80 on their main server. And when I found out there was no instant 80 on their main server, um, or the instant 80 cost money, maybe that's what I found out. The instant 80 cost money on their main server. I decided, well, the only way I would do it is I would go to the PvP server and do the instant 80 there. And because they do have instant 80 on the PvP server, but the PvP server population is a lot smaller. It still dwarfs. It dwarfs laughably uh, VG's population. So make no mistake, um, Warmane is amazing. When you have 11,000 people on one server in prime time, that's just I, I, astounding. That's Warmane. It's a Wrath of the Lich King server. So
And there's no API on that, so
there's no API. That's the problem.
you can't just one button everything.
You could own Wintergrasp all day and night, and that's the thing. They do let you multi-box on Warmane, even in the battlegrounds. I'm told.
The best thing about those expansions is you're just gearing up. It's easy with badges, honor.
But Warmane does a very good job, I'm told, with software with hacking wardens. So if you're multi-boxing on Warmane, it's very primitive multi-boxing, very primitive. This is non API multi-boxing, and there is not a lot you can do with it. About 5 boxes.
You got to be good with your fingers and hockey in it.
Yeah, yeah. So so many new vanilla servers. I'm like, WTF do I choose? Well, I mean, if you come to my server, you have support here. We have a lot of money. If you if we're not going away, the server isn't going anywhere. This is not a, you know, flash in the pan server. We've been around 9 years here. We're going to be around 9 more years. So you definitely want to at least consider vanilla gaming because you have support here. For example, I'm trying to get this guy who's talking to go into Molten Core tomorrow. He's got 560s. I can drag him through Molten Core, get him some good gear. So um,
I'm trying to get 10, at least one of each class geared up and usable.
all right, so let's you know what? I'm going to do some while you guys are watching right here. I'm going to do some of these crazy voodoo pack pulls with only 2 healers and see if we can make this work. And I'm going to actually move some windows around because we'll get back to Fury Swipes as the main tank because I do tank Jindu. I do tank Jindu with a Druid tank. Say that again.
I was asking Chandler what kind of guitars he has. He just has electric guitar in his name for no reason.
Yeah, do you have electric guitar in your name for a reason there, Chandler? So to do these packs, you're going to get immediately cursed, right? So you want to open with 3 and then hit the 4 button and then just 5. Just go nuts. And if everything works okay, you'll kill the whole pack without losing everybody. Without losing anybody. Well, I lost 3 people. And I don't know if you've ever been in ZG in a real raid where they try to kind of crowd control and crap like that. But and they're very careful with the cursing setup and all that. We got to decurse and blah blah blah. You don't have to do that. You just roll up and you AOE. And I've been doing it this way since I had no gear. So yes, I got a couple knob videos. What's a knob video? Here are my knobs. This one goes to 11. There's a lot of knob videos on Pornhub. I've heard about them. Oh, but with only two healers, here's the main issue with only two healers. Um, it's getting all your hit points back after each pull. There's only two people healing you, so it takes a while. Oh yeah, the healing stream totem, that'll solve my problems. There you go. That's a good pull, but that's only a 4 pull, so that doesn't really count. This is a big pull right here. In fact, we still have a lot of mana, so I'm just going to go for it. Look at them run back to the totems. It's a huge pull. Boom. Only lost 2 warlocks. The healers tried. They tried. They couldn't keep them up. Oh, you know what? I've got guys with gear damaged. I don't... Man, I hate to do this to you guys, but I don't know if I'm going to do Jindu right now. Let me just pre-summon him. I'll send him back. What's the hard part about Jindu? Everything. Jindu's so hard. You're about to see what's the hard part about Jindu. Yeah, the hard part about Jindu right now is, God. I mean, really, it's not. It's. I say everything, but every aspect of Jindu contrives to make you wipe. And if you don't do one aspect of it right, you're gonna wipe. You're gonna wipe slow, but you're gonna wipe. So I have to remember everything. In fact, I'm going to go through my notes while you guys watch. I'm going to actually go through my notes. I have a checklist. What I do in the Air Force, I did electronics. That's why I'm an engineer now. So, nope, was not a pilot. Did not get to do anything except, I flew in some big planes. I didn't even get any jet. I didn't even get any jet rides like some of the guys did. Nope, I never parachuted. Never did any of that. I did go to Red Flag once. That was interesting. Red Flag is a. Oh, wow, we left a rogue back there. Red Flag is a big exercise that happens every year in Nevada. I don't even know if they do it anymore. But all the jet pilots come down. All the jet pilots come down and dogfight with each other in simulated fashion. And the poor guys on the ground, like me, we're out on the runway fixing the jets, right? And when you're out on the runway fixing the jets in 122-degree weather, this is 50°C weather, right? You have to, yeah, you can only work on the flight line for 30 minutes at a time. Then they truck you back into an air conditioned room. Otherwise, you would get heat stroke. That's how hot it is out on the flight line. When it's 122 degrees out, when you take the temperature on the ground near the asphalt, It's 180.
Yeah,
Your shoes melt.
it holds the heat.
If you don't have the right kind of boots, they will melt. So,
Even in the shade of that temperature, you're fucked if you're like, don't have a gallon of water.
whoa.
Any Europeans watching, you be careful if you come out here to the desert. There's a lot of dumb fucking Europeans that think they can go hike Death Valley with a half-liter water bottle.
Oh, dude. I'm telling you, man, Europeans, if you are watching Dave, what Dave is saying, if you can't hear him, is take the heat in the desert out here really serious because people die. People come out here and they think, oh yeah, it's warm, but I can get by with a half liter of water, and they get in trouble. Man, the last time, uh, gosh, a number of years ago, I was in Phoenix, right? And we were driving around Phoenix in our air conditioned car, and we're having a good time. Phoenix is right in the middle of Arizona, which is desert central. And I said, we were hikers. So I said to my family, let's go on a hike. And there was a nice trailhead right there on the road, right there on the street. And I said, let's go there. Let's go hike. Dude, we got 50 feet from the car. 50 feet from the car. And I said, we have to go back. We can't do this. It was it was it felt deadly. It felt like if we had gone much further we would die. That's how bad it was. Oh, Valatorin's on. Oh, Kevin, you missed all my political talk. You would have hated it. So I'm not doing it. I'm not covering that crap again. It's a good thing you missed that. Oh, he can watch it. He can watch it on the rewind and be like, "What? I am outraged."
YouTube's SPLC crews taking your video down. You won't know about it.
Yeah, it's true. They'll take the video down.
They hired a bunch of SPLC people, right? To like,
I did hear about that. I did hear about that. Yeah, they're taking it. They're taking it seriously.
they're scouring the internet for bad videos.
I don't know if you guys saw what I just did there. This is how you pull all the voodoo packs off of Jindu without pulling Jindu. Shoot the second one from Jindu. No, 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 no. Ah. Why you do that? God damn it. One of the hunters sent his pet.
You live in
Fuck
nuclear
you, man.
winter. The radiation will flow down into us, so only half the world.
I'm gonna let Jindu kill me. And then we'll reset. Let me guess. Trump good, nuke the world, grr, America. Not okay. Not exactly that. That's not exactly what I said. You can rewatch it, but I am happy about the winning. You can't not be unless you really hate America.
Britain can't be happy with California right now.
Oh yeah, we just passed California in economic size. We just passed UK in economic size. California is now the world's fifth largest economy, and they just passed the 2.2 trillion dollar UK economy. I guess California's at 2.4 trillion. Um,
And all it took was marijuana, I guess. I don't know.
oh, you think it's marijuana that did it? That is that what ticked us over the edge?
Yeah, of course.
Really? That much?
You wouldn't have to restart my computer.
User disconnected from your channel.
At some point, it was the tipping point.
Wow.
Now we can cross the line. But
Wow. Is marijuana legal in the UK?
I don't know that it's. Yeah, I don't know.
Marcus says, "I love our German wine street." German wine street. What does that mean? Marijuana is not legal in the UK. Valatorin just chimed in and let us know.
They sure as hell won't let you on a grinder.
Wait, what did you slip in there?
I said they
They wouldn't let you on a grinder.
Wouldn't let you
User
own a
joined your
grinder.
channel.
Oh, own a grinder. I don't know what a grinder is, dude. I'm not into the whole drug culture. Is a grinder something you use in marijuana? All right.
It's a sharp object. So in the UK,
Oh, I see. I see. I got it. I got where you're going. No sharp objects. Got it.
No, a grinder is like big pieces of metal with lots of small.
Yeah, he was joking. He was trolling UK saying they're going to ban grinders because they have sharp edges in them.
you're the wolf. I
Oh.
see.
Ah, yeah. Well, I don't know, man. I have a feeling that the UK is headed down a road they're never going to return from. I don't think the pendulum is ever going to swing back from their 1984 surveillance state, um, and their
You
current
mean like
vector.
the EU?
I saw a thing where they had it was a TV show, but they were showing the police in the UK looking at people's Facebook profiles for incriminating stuff.
Yeah, and monitoring Twitter for anybody offending people, and I definitely would I was thinking about that when I was talking about my right to offend people a few minutes
There's
ago.
some legitimate stuff to catch notices on that. I wish the cops here did that. I mean, they do catch people, like people who are fucking dumb and live stream a robbery and shit like that, but they're not going through private Facebook.
There's a lot of that Facebook Live hilarity going on right now in the U.S. where people live stream behaving badly, and the cops just go out and grab them, and then the next picture is them in court. I don't know why people do that. It's funny. I mean, obviously they want people to watch what they're streaming, right? But if enough people watch, the cops will be alerted. So the more people are going to watch your stream, the more chance you have of showing up in court in cuffs. Okay, let's try this crazy Jindu fight.
An air show disaster at Ramstein.
There's been air show disasters all over the place.
At Ramstein specifically was like a real bad one, I think.
Yeah, I seem to remember a few.
Yeah,
Why
it
do
was
you,
like the one before it was an F-86 was doing a loop, and then when he was ending the loop, he didn't pull up enough and went into the ground.
Oh, that's sad. That's sad. Oh, I see. You're referencing something. Oh, we're not the ones with Kinder eggs banned. Ha ha. Yeah, well,
So near me had those.
awesome. You got me there, Valatorn. You got me. I got BTFO'd. Okay, I actually do have to switch windows now because we have to main tank with a druid so that we don't get sheeped. And I haven't changed my code to leave the brainwash totems alone yet. They're 420s, so don't be surprised if you see me killing brainwash totems. I'm going to. So
Yeah, do it.
420 broke 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 the news to me that if I never touch the brainwash totems, they never brainwash anybody. So I could just let them keep popping. So,
Quality VG mechanics.
Yeah, here's VG things. Here's the Larkin explosion and shit because that doesn't hit the totems.
I don't use arcane explosion to kill totems. I use
No,
it. I use it to kill the packs.
exactly. Kill like the skeletons that comes.
Yep.
So you single target the boss and then you use Larkin explosion. But
I mean, you're gonna see what I do here in a second.
yeah,
You'll see the way I run it. But this is by far the most stressful fight in the game for me. Gotta loosen up, man. Gotta go get another beer.
It's 9 o'clock in the morning here. I'm wondering if I should stop drinking beer as well.
I did not hear that 420. You're hungry because you keep smoking pot, bro.
Dude, I've been clean for 8 months.
Mm. We're not worthy, bro. We're not worthy, and I mean that. I'm really proud of you. That's amazing. That is amazing. Okay, I'm actually going to target Jindu and continue the buffs because if you have Jindu targeted with my code, uh, the you will get Amplify Magic passed around, which is good for this fight.
That's another thing I want to do. For my, as soon as I log in, my mage will just start making water,
Yeah, that's a great idea.
and I just walk away, go take a shit while it loads, and I come back. Everybody's like buffed up and watered up.
We don't need to hear what you do while your mage is making water, but that's all right. Yeah, that's all right.
Whatever you want, you know.
Whatever you want. Spank it.
You want to
Well,
go make some breakfast? Be back.
okay, so one thing you want to do, in fact, you know what? I'm going to bring my notes up. Bring in my notes up so I don't forget anything. All right. Druid tank. One rogue should have wound poison. So I'm going to put wound poison on Kimbo Slicer. There you go. Fight in the sandpit. Back hunters away toward the wall. Check during the fight that your hunters don't get teleported into the sandpit. If they do, move them out manually. Um, Rogues and second warrior tank are toward the front of the sandpit facing back. Kind of works better that way. Wow, things are actually clicking really slow here. I wonder if I'm getting a bit of lag. Okay, my rogues are sitting there. Do I have another rogue? Yes, I have 3 rogues actually. That's going to be helpful. Fewer healers, more hellfire. All right, use the 5-key AoE every time the pack of zombies pop. Only 1 or 2 ticks, then jump out. Don't use AoE to kill shades. That's what hunters are for. Keep everything dead at all time except shades. They will die fast enough from hunters. Don't be afraid to main tank. Don't be afraid to change the main tank target to totems every time, but instantly get back to Jindu. If you keep everything dead at all times and never see 2 of the same totem pop at once, Jindu will die. If you ever see 2 of the same totem pop at once, you are failing. There you go. That's my Jindu advice. And let's get it done. Frame rate feels really low, possibly because of this keyboard add-on. I'm going to close it.
Probably better for us tracking your mouse too.
Probably.
It's got like that little rotational thing.
It's okay, man. I closed it. All right. This is Jindu with 2 healers. You're going to get 1 pack. You're going to 5 that pack. You're going to get an early healing ward. Look how fast that healing ward died. My guys just switched to it. Hit burst early. And again, the goal here is not to kill Jindu necessarily. The goal here is to kill everything else. If you kill everything else, Jindu will die. It's a brainwash totem. I'm going to switch to it. Okay, now you can see that there's some micromanaging you have to do. Try to pull Jindu out of the stack whenever you can. And now I'm going to check on my hunters. Badlands is not in. Monterey is not in. So we're doing okay there. Brainwash totems up. We're going to actually go kill the powerful healing ward first. We're going to kill the brainwash totem. Just keep everything dead. Everything. And make sure your tanks are in a good place. Hit burst every minute for those very short cooldown bursts. Ignore the shades. Do ignore the shades. Now we're gonna get a pack here any second now. We're gonna jump on that pack. Get that healing ward. Notice the rogues are turned around. Just hit one key to turn those rogues back around. Make sure those rogues are on Jindu. And actually keep Jindu on the the druid tank as much as possible. Brainwash totems up for too long. And we are not getting another pack. Did we break Jindu? I feel like we broke Jindu because we're not getting another pack of zombies. So I'm afraid this is not going to be as impressive a kill since we're not getting the zombie packs. But we are keeping everything dead, and that's all you really got to do Jindu. Yeah, I am still killing brainwash totems because I haven't programmed that in. So there's a pack. Pack dead. Brainwash totem dead. Never let two totems of the same type spawn, or you're failing. I'm going to hit Alt 5 and turn Eversmile around. These powerful healing wards, if you use my code, they're going to be dead really, really fast. Why is Eversmile facing that way all the time? This might be my proudest live stream. Two heal Jindu. Although this last little bit is like getting that last out. Jindu has been defeated. Fuck yeah. Every time. It never gets old. Killing Jindu is so satisfying. I just can't even tell you how much time I spent and how many fails I failed on Jindu before I ever killed him. And now that's a 2 heal Jindu. And he dropped some good shit. Thank you, McConsty. He said, what you're doing is crazy, dude, but very interesting at the same time. You can do it too. You can do it too. All of my code is available for free on my website. Go to furyswipes.wix.com/mysite, and you can be doing this today. Overlord's Embrace. Really great tanking cloak, but we have nobody here who needs it. Jindu's Evil Eye is the best necklace I will probably ever get. So, which necklace do you think I can get?
The one from the Syrian quest item.
Well, you say that. You say that, but I feel like that might not happen in my lifetime. So, oh, look at this. This is going to be, oh no, that seals it. Damn it. Where's Cashme? Cashme. Oh, Cashme already has Jindu's Evil Eye. Man. Oh, no. Ah. Dude, I don't need this. I guess I'll give it to Silza. That's kind of sad. So Jindu's Evil Eye is going to waste, guys. How do you like that? How do you like them apples? And we gotta assign the idol to somebody who can really use it. Punching Bear. Look at that. Look at that Dustwind Turban Punching Bear got. You know what? I think that's it. I think he's gonna put the idol on that. Really liking Punching Bear. So there you go, man. That is two heal Jindu. So the question is, can we do two heal Tiger Boss and can we do two heal Hakar? I think we can do two heal Hakar because there's only one person taking damage at any given moment if you do everything right. But two heal Tiger Boss is going to be a challenge. So two heal Tiger Boss is going to be a challenge. Maybe throwing Silza, the Shadow Priest, into the tank group is going to put us over the edge on that. I know she was in there today, but I feel like we got close on that one. We lost somebody early on, and I don't think you're allowed to lose anybody early on. And
Grace of Air, or yeah, Grace of Air, or Tranquil Air.
well, the Shadow Priest didn't have Tranquil Air because she was in the she was in the tank group,
Think you can't have it.
right?
In fact, you really need it since you're not going to use the highest rank of anything on a Shadow Priest if it goes below a certain point of mana.
There's no way the Shadow Priest will ever pull aggro from my
That's
tanks on the Tiger Boss. He just doesn't hit hard enough, but he does generate a lot of healing. So, um, I mean, I could go do the Panther Boss, but I just put a video of me doing the Panther Boss with two heals up. So I'm not even going to bother doing that again. I guess that's it for me. So I'm going to go see if Monique is still awake. And tomorrow, maybe, probably, we will do some Molten Core. And you know what I'm going to do tomorrow for Molten Core? I am going to despec some healers. I'm going to respec some people. And we're going to have more DPS in Molten Core tomorrow. Because we are way overhealed. So, there you go.
How many healers are you running with?
13.
extra DPS, so you don't need like a tank fight. You can bring in more.
Uh, no. I mean, I'm okay with rolling 5 tanks through all of Molten Core. It's fine. Uh, I know you. I know I shouldn't have to roll 5 tanks, but it doesn't hurt anything. I can kill every boss, so it doesn't matter.
And you need that many for Ragon.
I don't know. Do you?
The spawns go like
You shouldn't get to the spawns. You shouldn't get to the spawns.
right.
So
Yeah. Yeah, when we were doing it, we'd get 2 waves of spawns.
2 waves. Wow. Dude, I seem to remember that when I was doing it back in vanilla too. Like we weren't able to kill him fast enough to avoid a second wave of spawns sometimes. But it never went well if you got a second wave of spawns. That that always meant it was bad.
Like my guild sucked. But yeah, you can kill them before the fucking sun. That's a cake fight.
My guild had a Fury Warrior as a tank, and she wouldn't wear a shield. I know because it was my wife.
That was a fireman's fight, right?
All right, man. I'm out of here. Love talking to you guys today. Um, we'll do some more tomorrow, and we won't talk politics. Promise. Later, guys.